but
Hello. Dang it. I was going to start off cool and then I didn't, and it's fine.
Since when?
Damn. It would have been the first time, and it was time for the first time. Hello. Welcome to Pirates of Salt Bay. I am your intrepid GM, Abria Iyengar, and with me are the saltiest bays that ever salted through the astral sea. Let's get some introductions in order first, and if you've noticed, unfortunately, Terry Gamble couldn't be with us today, but we have a wonderful fill-in. Dustin, would you like to introduce yourself and who you're playing tonight?
Sure. I'm Dustin Fletcher. I am playing Tommy Gallows. Super excited to play this fun little character that I've had for a while, and happy to bring him into the Salt Bays. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
Nice. My only thing is I wish you had taken the steps to dress up and not just show up like how you normally look every day.
You know,
yeah,
I'll try
put a
harder
little
next time.
effort in, man.
Like a little.
I know. I'll try next time, I promise.
I mean, I went all out. Like I put a hoodie on, so it's just
Thank you.
a little embarrassing.
I put a hat on.
But she's wearing a hat, so
yeah.
I know.
I put on a hat.
I'm sorry. I am such.
I haven't showered in a week.
I feel that. All right, next, while you were mid-sip, introduce yourself.
I'm trying to be all fancy, drinking something nice.
Yep.
Hi, hello, I'm Nega Oryx, and I play Trislynn. I'm a Void Tiefling Rogue, as you can tell from the stained tank top hoodie combo. I'm excited.
We love it. Vanna.
I wore this shirt yesterday.
There's nothing wrong with wearing shirts more than
No,
one.
I'm just saying, I tried. I put effort in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm Vanna. I play Addie Baumyao. I am the mother of the baby, the wife of the talkative one, and the captain of the ship. And I like the pew pews, and I am very cool. Very cool, and everyone agrees that is true.
It is known. And Eric, bring us home.
Not to be that guy, but I don't think I've washed this shirt since I stole it 20 years ago from high school. So, hi
Can you
everyone.
even wash polyester? Is that even an option?
I don't
I don't
know.
think so.
I don't know.
Sure can't die.
Yeah. if I can't read, so I don't know what the tag says. Hi everyone. Speaking of people who can't read, my name's Eric, and I'm playing Dirty Hank, who's a dwarf monk who doesn't know how to read.
Perfect. Amazing. So before we get started, as we always do, we would like to remind you that you, our lovely audience, keep our beautiful little ship afloat. So if you check out !unlocks, you can see the very cool things that we have in store for this session, should you so choose to help us unlock it. Other than that, we do have a couple sponsors we're going to shout out. First of which is startplaying.games. Startplaying.games is an amazing website that will pair you, a lonely single, with a level 18 cleric, with a GM and a whole campaign, and it gets people together. And actually, I heard it through the grapevine that there are some Saving Throw Show GMs that are available there too. So you can jump in, hand over some amount of human currency, and play games with your faves and tell great stories. And I don't know, man. If I'm being honest, I don't think I would be in any sort of functional mental place if I didn't have the ability to sit down every now and then and tell a good story with good people. So if you think that's something for you, go check out startplaying.games. Other than that, I want to remind everyone that the 1st of September, kicks off what is known as September. So new subs get 20 to 30% off depending on the sub length. And if you want to know more information about how September can work for you, go to !subs in the chat for more info. Beyond that, we have a couple toasts and some unlocks and rerolls to hand out. So let's start with unlocks.
Abria, are you not going to say adjudicate?
Damn it. I am trying really hard to use peasant language so everyone can understand me.
You say adjudicate every week.
Do I really?
You do. Don't break this. Don't break this tradition.
We have some great rerolls, so let's adjudicate those and then we'll get into our toasts. Now it feels weird and forced.
I like it.
Dang it. I'll keep track of them this week in Terry's stead. So the first is from Vestia Terry's, and it goes to me. Thank you very much. I wrote, this is down. That's okay. Here we go. The next is from Dark of Nate, who gives me a reroll. D4 Dustin. Wait, is that you? Dustin,
Just might be me.
Did you come into my game and fuck with my flow and give a reroll to the table and not me, the one who brought you here?
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta do.
You're a rude bitch.
I am. I am.
Don't worry, she says that about all of us.
I do. Mean is my love language, which is counterintuitive. The next reroll is for the table from Crude Imposter Nightbright. I love that name very much. And Amusing Cat has a reroll for the table as well. So you guys have 3, and I have 2. And we've got some dope toasts. So everyone, if you have it in you or on you, please raise a glass to the guy who needs glasses, who says, "It's a bird, it's a plane, it's booty!"
Hey!
The next is from our liege lord, King Dorkamus III. Long may he reign. Salt Bay, my original thirst trap RPG. This cast makes my heart go big mode. Booty! And our last toast for now is from Dark of Nate. Finally made it to a live stream. Welcome, friend. Been binging y'all since Gen Con, and I'm thrilled to finally get a taste of that booty! Just get in the booty. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us live. Thank you, all of you out there on the VOD squad, catching up with us later. And we've got some fun things that have already been unlocked. The first of which is plot relevant, since we are picking up in the middle of a combat. So just so you know, everyone say thank you, chat, because all of your God Killer weapons are going to continue.
Chat.
Oh, well, I was going to say why you think that. You just don't thank people until you know why to thank them, Eric.
Okay,
We've
thank you,
worked on-
Abria.
Damn it. I do like being thanked, though. Conflict. Anyway, all of the God Killer weapons are going to continue to deal max damage until the end of this fight. So that's still on the table, and maybe we'll figure out why. Or we won't, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's great. But where we left off on was the Love Boat. So Addie and Eoj's honeymoon has involved all of the Salt Bays taking a cruise across the Astral Sea on a Githyanki ship called the Thordek. Most, but not all of the crew are made of Githyanki that serve dual roles on the ship, both of piracy and of leisure cruisiness. And in addition to some very silly intrigue between a murderous couple of elves and a K-pop Genasi boy band known as Walit, everything was going fairly swimmingly until another pirate ship staffed entirely with Githyanki began to attempt to abduct both Walit and Addie, who has been sort of swept up as a honorary member of Walit. And yeah, you all are mid-combat now. So I'm gonna have everyone re-roll their initiative, and we're gonna say that before Eoj was sort of piloting the group of Githyanki and all the sailors because he was tied into their like mental frequency. But as Eoj sort of stepped back to direct from on high, he climbs up to the crow's nest. One of the few human crew members on the Thordek steps forward. Tomi, would you like to introduce yourself? What do you look like? Since, you know, you were there the whole time and we all remember, we're just telling the audience because we know.
Yeah, so Tomi is a human with kind of dirty blonde hair, a Van Dyke mustache, looks very similar to what I look like, has a bandolier full of daggers, a key on a necklace around his neck, billowing like beige shirt, and many sashes that kind of hang down, and I'm in the crow's nest.
Oh no, I'm gonna say
that
Eo's.
was
Yeah,
Eo's
Eo's
window. Got
climbs
it,
up and
okay.
away.
Yeah, and I'd say I'm probably like coming out onto the deck, because that was where all this is happening, right, on the deck. Yeah, kind of coming out onto the deck and kind of looking around and just realizing now that the ship's not being attacked, like all the rocking and everything earlier from the cannon hits. Totally didn't realize it, and just kind of was like, oh, don't know why I didn't get invited to this party before now, but all right. As I kind of look around, yeah, and that's what it looked like.
Nice. And I will add on one little thing. You have like a sort of climbing earring that's in the middle of your ear that like sort of scrolls both up and down. It's made of like this dark red metal. The effect of which it loops you into the Githyanki sort of
Got it.
like party line. So for the sake of this fight, I'm gonna let you give me in broad strokes what the crew of your ship is doing in order to help the fight when applicable. So you can kind of just mention that and we will add that to the fight. But I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative.
I got a 17.
Ooh, nicely done.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I got a natural 1.
Oh no, would you like to use a reroll?
If I remember correctly, Trislynn last sat her ass down and was drunk and chilling.
Trislynn,
Just-
sword?
Yeah, Trislynn was just vibing. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I will use a reroll here. I think a natural 1 is where she's at.
Please take inspiration for hard committing to being too turned up for a fight, and we love it. Don't forget to roll initiative for Jampers too. If Jampers is around, if they are also just vibing.
You know, Jampers is too young to drink, so I think he's going to be a little more helpful than I am. Oh,
Respect.
no, that's a 4. Not that much more helpful.
Oh, we hate to see it. Love it.
Oh, wow.
Dirty Hank, what you got?
9.
Oh, okay. These are different from before. Tommy, what you got?
I got a 21.
Oh my God. All right. Someone came to party and we love to see it. And I didn't roll it because I'm very, got it. All right. And that's an 18 for your girl. And then a 4 for another thing that we're not worried about. Cool. All right. First things first. Tommy, you like walk out on the deck. You see a boarding plank, and on it are, you see 3 Githyanki surrounding Walit, this group of like, it's a boy band, the boy band. And in between them, sort of blocking off like clear passage to the ship, are both Dirty Hank and honestly just vibing Trislynn. She's just sitting. I think she's just sitting, just feeling it, just feeling the motion, kicking it. And yeah, this is a weird energy for this fight because like guns are going off. People look surprised about guns going off. This group, the Salt Bays, all of their weapons seem to be glowing blue for some reason. That has nothing to do with Lord of the Rings. But they're all just sort of keyed up. And yeah, this is just the generally speaking, what you look out on. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna kind of take that device and like kind of put it in my ear, and you kind of see Tommy go, "Oh, that's weird. Was that what that does?" Oh,
What?
oh.
Oh my God. Tommy, are you finally on here? Hey.
I don't know. Right. Who is this?
Oh, it's and you hear some like weird coughing, and the bosun Bezic is just like, Bezic. Wait, do you not know my voice right now? I know it's not been that long. It's fine. I'm not hurt by this. It's Bezic.
Yeah, I knew that the whole time. Of course. Yeah, stuff. Oh, hey, look, and I guess the other Gith look like they're being aggressive, like if I remember.
Yes, the other Gith are actively trying to abscond with Walit and are using violence in as much as they can to cleanly extract this group. I'll also remind you that across on the other side of the ship, the rest of the Githyanki from this like other pirate ship, along with a humanoid and a figure in like a little hood that seems like humanoid but shorter,
Okay.
are both standing there kind of looking on, but don't seem to be like directly engaging in the shenanigans.
Got it. And there is a couple of them like on a gangplank pulling Walik to their ship.
Yep.
As I'm having this conversation with, I already forgot your name. You're not important.
It's
And I just
Bezic. It's
throw-
Bezic. Damn it.
and I pull one of the daggers as I just kind of nonchalantly throw it. I don't know how far away it is. I have a range of 60 feet with my daggers.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that like absolutely, like let's say that the plank is 30 feet away from you, and then the far edge of the other ship is like 75.
Okay. So just one of the ones that's like pulling Walik, I'll try to put a dagger in between his eyes. I will sharpshooter. That is pretty good. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
Okay. We're just gonna do the old damage on D&D Beyond here.
Ooh,
Because it
do it.
automatically has all of my stuff here.
You'll love to see it.
D&D Beyond. It has everything. Saving throw is not sponsored by D&D Beyond.
That is 43 points of damage.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say, would you like to have put this damage into one that was already wounded, or the fresh one in the back?
The one that's kind of wounded is right next to Addie, right? It wasn't that the one that Addie was shooting with.
Yep.
One of the ones that she was shooting?
One of them.
Yeah, I'll go for the untouched one.
Okay, yeah. So they both look equally deeply damaged, and they've now, like, in response to that, they are like turning and trying to push Waleed across, and then they're sort of both turning and squaring off to block anyone from following them.
And then offhand, we'll throw another down.
Yeah, go for it.
Ambidextrous throw 2 of them. That is a natural 20.
Oh my God, yes.
It is sadly not on the sneak attack one, but
That's okay.
uh,
It'll do.
7, 12, 22 points of damage.
Ooh, yeah, it'll do. This one poor Gith just goes as 2 like daggers kind of like blow into his chest, and he staggers back. And you see him sort of bounce against the railing of the ship, and like sort of teeters out over towards the plank, and goes to like pull one of the daggers out. And you see this like fresh like gout of like dark green blood, and he stops pulling it out and just shakes his head.
And
pulls out
as
a little wand.
as he does that, you actually watch as both daggers dissipate and reappear on his bandolier.
Amazing. And yeah, that blood kind of flows through, and you see the color starting to drain out of the Githyanki's like dark green skin, and you just see this like look of resignation, like, all right, I guess we're doing this. And he pulls out a wand and we'll go eventually.
Yeah, and as he kind of like settles in, he looks around, he goes, damn, this was just supposed to be a booty call. How long have I been here? And that's where he is.
Amazing. Yeah, so now my sweet Githyanki are going to go. Oh, sorry. What, generally speaking, do you want the rest of the crew of the Thordeck to do?
Focus on trying to get the obvious target, which is Walik. Once like they get broken up, then I want the crew to kind of take them and kind of get them out of the fray, so that the more competent of the bunch, the crew of the hold on, don't tell me, I know this, the Fair Juliet can do what they do best, and then try to do that. So they'll focus on getting Walik and then to safety.
Nice. Beautiful. So as like the rest of the Thordeck's crew scramble aboard, you see them like kind of pointing towards random enemy Gith and growling out these things in a language that you don't understand. Dirty Hank does, because he understands everything. That these are like challenges, like these like very like honorable, like duel me, get over here and fight. and roughly half of the 7 Gith that were like holding back on the opposite ship, the Sundering, like swing over and like they start to face each other off in these duels, sort of occupying the large bulk of the Githyanki's enemy Githyanki's forces in order to make way for the salt base. And some attacks happen. I'm gonna say that like mostly our enemy Gith are caught up with Thordek Gith, so it's just some Gith on Gith stuff that we're not going to worry too much about. However, the one enemy sort of bleeding out actively is going to like point his wand at you, Tomi, and I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I am so good at those. 13.
Would you like to use a reroll?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna let it happen. We're here to have fun. Let's let it happen.
Okay, so a like blast of freezing cold air emits from this wand, and you're gonna take 33 points of cold damage.
Oh, I should have used that reroll.
Yeah.
All good.
And a couple of like other crew members around you, like they sort of dive out of the way, but some of them take damage too.
Got it. Ooh, copy that.
And then the one Gith that's trying to lead Waleed across, that's sort of squaring off with Dirty Hank, and to a lesser extent Trislynn, is going to like growl at you, Dirty Hank, and like gesture. He gestures in Trislynn's direction and back over his shoulder. And then he's gonna push you. Like it's a little shove. I'm not gonna make you like. Okay, there's no roll for it.
No, but he should roll for it because I did dodge.
Okay, that's true. All right, that's fair. I'm gonna use one of my rerolls because I rolled a natural 5. What a nightmare. Oh, that's not much better. Does a 16 touch you?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So
well, he wasn't pushing for damage. He's
Yeah.
just trying to like get you to like. It's very clear that he's like, take this one and get the fuck out of here. We're gonna have a problem. What would you? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know it's not quite your turn yet, but like, what's your body language like?
Squaring up, ready to punch some things.
Okay, then he's gonna do a hit, and we'll just roll. I roll with disadvantage, right? All right. 14. Does 14 hit?
It does.
Oh, sweet. Then he's just gonna come at you with his elbow, and he's just gonna try to take this sort of like armored elbow and like knock you across the teeth, and you are gonna take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He takes the shot to the head. He does one of those things where it's like, bam, and then it just slowly turns his head back.
Yikes. Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
Okay. Try one of those. Out for size. I don't have a lot of intimidation because it's charisma based. Yeah, 8.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't look scared, but it's obvious that he's impressed. Like, oh, okay, is that just how we're going to be? Fine. Cool. And you see him sort of
head a lot. You're gonna have to try a lot harder.
And he just kind of quirks ahead at you because he clearly doesn't speak common, and he just sort of like
He can understand everything I say.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it goes both ways.
Bria every time.
Every time I forget. I don't know how any of my players.
I can't read anything, and everyone can understand me, and I understand everything.
Yes. Okay. Got it. And he like was sort of brushing you off, assuming he wasn't going to understand you, just like the DM did. And then he's like, "Oh shit. Okay." And he sort of like gets more excited and like kind of hops up and gets light on his toes, like ready to scrap on this like little plank. He doesn't seem at all bothered by the fact that you guys are on like a 4 foot across plank about to like knuck up. Other than that, you all feel the quake as the enemy ship is going to fire its broadsides onto the Thordek once again. Yeah, it hits, obviously. And I'm just going to shortchange that damage and say that you feel the ship, like you can hear now that you're up and outside, like you hear splintering in as it sort of takes this like executioner range blow and the ship takes on like a sizable amount of damage. 20 points of damage, but I don't know if you really like if that means anything number wise. Just a bunch.
Sorry, do we know the HP of the ship?
You don't? Would
Okay.
you like to?
Like above game?
Yeah, above game, it started off with 500.
Okay.
So it's like not even at it's a little over a fifth of its HP taken up, so you're
Okay.
fine. It's mostly cosmetic damage at this point. All right, Addie, you're up.
Is a trestle a thing?
I don't know. I don't know how ships work.
Sconces, not the sconces.
The sconces. There is so much nice detailing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they destroyed the putt-putt course.
Yeah.
Just like the right tit of the like mermaid that's on the front of the ship. Gone.
Very specifically, this ship does not have like figurehead.
Perfect. No titties lost. Love
There are
that
no
for us.
titties.
No titties lost. Yeah, I would just like to shoot everyone.
Yeah, who would you like to shoot? You've got two very wounded Gith behind you and one Gith in front of you on the plank that's squaring off with Dirty Hank and not at all paying attention to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one.
Please do.
Cause I've got a better, like it's me and Hank on the plank and everybody else is on the ship. So I'm gonna just try.
Trislynn, I don't know if you see it because she's like below your eye line, but Trislynn's actually just jamming on the edge of the plank too. She's there. She's just chilling.
This is like baby's day out. This is crazy. This is
Yep.
the skyscraper scene in Baby's Day Out.
Absolutely.
For my bonus action, can I just use 1 foot to push her into the boat? So she doesn't fall off the plank.
She's
the
technically, for what it's worth, she's actually in front of you. So basically it's like the two Gith in the back, then you, Walit, Gith in front of you, and then Dirty Hank and Trislynn, and then the enemy ship. So
And
if
I'm
you want to
gonna-
kick her, you're gonna kick her across to the other ship.
I don't want to kick her.
If you're gonna toe scooch her.
Okay, instead I'll just take a step forward and like straddle her in a defensive way. So
You
she
get a
can't-
motherly teabag from your captain.
It took 4 seasons for you to straddle me, and it's in a defensive way? What?
We love a defensive straddle.
I'm
here.
trying to cage you with my thighs so you don't drown.
Please take either inspiration or my hatred forever for making actual fucking soda come out of my nose.
Oh, okay. I refuse to take the hate, so I'll take the inspiration.
Good call.
So I'm going to shoot since it's closer range, put the rifle up and pull out my little pew-pews. And-
Your rifle seems very annoyed at being put away.
Sorry, you only work at a certain distance, my man.
I mean, for what it's worth, shooting the GIF a little bit. Oh no, that's right. You're right. It's melee. You're good. Continue.
Yeah, it's like minimum, or it's like the closest it can shoot at is 80 feet. So,
okay.
which is why I used it to shoot at like the captain, but this seems more pressing.
Respect.
So yeah, let's roll a couple dizzy dice.
Do it.
A 15 and a 9.
Neither of those hit.
Neither. How many
would you
rerolls do we have?
Y'all have 3 rerolls.
God damn, rough week for rerolls.
Oh, there's more on here. Oh no, it's for me though, so it's fine. Use them.
I'm gonna use 1. Is that okay, fam? Okay, that's much better. That's a 22.
Absolutely hits.
And then I'm gonna use my action surge to roll another one.
Do it. Don't you roll another 2? Because action surge gives you a full round of attack again.
Is that correct?
It gives you a full action, and if you attack multiple times per action, then you just get a whole nother.
Love it. Okay, then yeah, there's a dirty 20
Hits.
and a 24.
Hits. So roll damage for 3 shots, I believe.
That's gonna be an 8
Mm-hmm.
plus 11. That's a 19.
Yas.
19 plus 13 is some number.
32.
32?
19 plus 13?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
Don't make me doubt myself.
I'm
If
sorry.
I doubt
it's
myself, I'm
a
lost.
lot. It's a lot of damage. Okay.
It's good. I'm proud of you.
So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm out of arcane shots from last session, so that's all I've got.
Yeah, you absolutely like light this dude up, and you just kind of turn because you're next to him now, and it's just plop plop plop, and he takes all of this damage. I'm gonna roll a strength save to see if the knockback on this is enough to knock him off. It's not. And he like wobbles to the side, but he like catches himself and then sort of turns at all three of you right there in melee
Okay,
range.
but what if when he wobbles, I use my bonus action, cast Prestidigitation, and then I create one little puff of smoke like in a cartoon, and then he falls. Like
Okay.
one little puff of air.
Do me a favor. I'm
like
gonna have you
some Wile E.
roll,
Coyote shit.
roll a d20 for me. If you get a natural 20, that poot pushes him off.
Oh my god.
I am fine with allowing that there is a chance in hell that this happens.
Just a straight up D20 roll.
Just a straight up d20 roll. Oh, hold on. Let me add in some like stuff that's been unlocked that's important. Now that the three of you are all together on this like little plank of the ship, all of a sudden a glint of gold catches your eye as a single coin drops from nowhere and is just, it sort of lands between all of you. And looking down at it, those of you, well, all of you have spent some amount of time in Waterdeep. It is definitely that sort of column-shaped Waterdavian gold dragon. And it's just there on the ground.
This is a no-face situation.
I don't know, maybe. You'll have to pick it up and investigate it, but
Is this anime?
it definitely sparkles with some arcane potential. So anyway, roll your d20. Or pick up the coin.
Me? Oh yeah, I already rolled. I failed.
Okay.
In my mind, I communicated that.
You send out a little poot of like wind, and the guy's
Okay,
just like,
it smells like a fart though.
yeah, it's good. It's like it's a vegan fart. It's a very mean fart. Just
Perfect.
yep. And he
Artichoke
scrunches up
fart.
his face. Ooh, yeah. Hate to see it. And scrunches up his face, but is still up, though bleeding profusely at this point. Yeah. Well,
That's because I shot him with my gun bullets.
I will say, as you like sort of slide past the main group of Waleed, Fire Waleed like reaches out to you, and you just hear him say in like broken common, "Be careful." And his hair blows beautifully.
Oh, Fire Waleed is my Fabio, and I'm here for it.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? All right. Next up is Dirty Hank.
I'm gonna punch him a whole bunch of.
Punching in bunches.
Do a
Love
bunch
to
of
see it.
punches.
All right.
Punchy bunch.
The first one. Let's see. What is my plus 8? So 18 plus 8 is probably pretty good. The 7 plus 8 is not probably enough. No, that's only 15. That's not going to be enough.
I'll just let you know, this guy is a 17 to hit.
Okay, so one hit, and I guess I'll do a third hit with a bonus action. Yeah, which will be 24 to hit. So that's 2 hits.
Okay.
So then I will do some damage. Let's see. That would be 17 total.
Nice. He does not look well pleased by this. He is bleeding out. What does it look like as you knock the tar out of him?
He basically like Addy shoots him a whole bunch, and then he like wobbles, and then I spin him around, and it's just like a couple of you know.
Nice. He takes that last hit off of you and does the like, okay, I see you. Fine. And seems resigned, even though he's like a little woozy. He's still, he doesn't look like he's like ready to like cut and run by any stretch of the imagination. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Tell him a secret.
Tell him a secret.
I've never had a pair.
A pair of what?
You
That's
can't hear that. He whispered it.
Above game. A pair of what?
Next up, surprisingly, is Jampers.
Yeah, Jam Jam is going straight for that shiny coin.
Nice. Yeah, you have a connection with Jampers. So you realize the moment Jampers picks it up that it sort of like sparkles disproportionate to the ambient light around you with like energy and potential. And Jampers like walks it over to you. It's not far. It's like 2 steps and just sort of puts it in your lap.
I think Trislynn is still so drunk and emotional that she makes the same sound I just made.
Yay!
Oh, Jam, and just takes the coin from him and pockets it and gives him a little one of those, you know.
Jampers like leans into it and like ruffles his feathers like happily. Do you look at the coin at all before you put it in your pocket?
You mean the 3 coins that were wobbling that were being handed to her?
Uh-huh.
They were all fuzzy.
Okay, that's
not
fair.
discern anything about any of them.
That's super fair. You put that whole bag of coins into your pocket and we'll cogitate on that in the future. Okay, you're
Sounds
up.
good.
What would you like to do? You see like this big dude just sort of like knucking up with Dirty Hank, and Addie you are betwixt her powerful thighs. They seem to be in quite a fight.
I think Trislynn is going to throw her Hadal stabby daggers, as I so eloquently named them in my character sheet.
You are within melee range, so a throw would be super weird, but you can just like caca.
Yeah, she's definitely just gonna do a little stabby stab then.
Yes.
And
How baby stay out?
It really is. It's Trislyn's day out.
The baby had a knife.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene when the baby stabbed that man to death.
What do you have? A knife!
No!
How close is she?
Like right next, like you are probably like partially like touching this dude in a fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real honest. She stabs him in the balls. Like she's going upward, not like in.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a scene in Baby's Day Out where the baby lights a man's genitals on fire with a lighter. So
I
Wait, is that
fucking
true?
told you this
Yes.
is baby stay out, my man. Except the baby's drunk Trislynn.
Trislynn, please make this attack roll with advantage.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for this choice.
I'm so excited for this. Okay. With advantage. Okay, that is a dirty 20.
Absolutely hits. And don't forget, you have sneak attack.
I do have sneak attack, don't I?
What's your sneak attack at this point?
I get an extra 76 damage.
Okay, well, in lieu of rolling, unless you really want to, you can just tell me how you kill him.
Oh, I definitely want to know how many points of damage I did to this man's balls.
Then do it. Then you give me that.
Thank you so much. That was.
Are these the wait, okay. I guess I always forget what your fucking god killer weapons were.
daggers.
Yeah.
Are these the Hadal daggers?
Mhm.
Well, then they're gonna be max damage. So
Okay, well, I rolled anyway just for funsies, and I got 31 points of damage.
that should be 31 for your sneak attack.
Yeah.
Or whatever your sneak attack is,
Yeah.
but whatever the actual weapon damage is
It's
just maxed out of dice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this dude has no balls left. Like,
Yeah,
they
what
are
is it like?
gone.
Paint me a word picture with his ball blood, please.
sentence I didn't think I was going to be hearing today.
Yeah.
So I think Tristlynn's at that level of drunk where like she probably thinks the boat is just moving a lot and thinks that like she's not drunk, but they have just hit choppy water. And
Mhm.
so I think she intends to do one forceful stab, but because the room is spinning and she's moving her arms around with it, she's just like she stabbed him once and is just like sawing into him as she's drunkenly lolling about. And it's just raining ball blood. Like it's so
Hallelujah.
bad that I think Jampers even like skitters behind her and is like hiding because his little feathers are getting a little flecked with blood. And that dude just crumples like a wet napkin, like just absolutely falls over because I imagine it would be very difficult to stand when a drunk void tiefling rogue is gleefully giggling maniacally stabbing at your ball sack.
Yep. I'm going to offer you one last Benny, if you would be so kind as to roll me. Just make a athletics check for me.
Okay. That is 17.
Yeah, with a 17, as you like sort of see his legs begin to give out, you just sort of push at the exact right angle so his knee crumples, and between that and Addie's like little poot prestidigitation, he just boop falls off. He like hits the plank of the plank. He hits the deck of the plank, and then sort of his corpse rolls off of the plank. And you're just vibing. You feel real good. You made some money. You did a murder.
Tristlynn's gonna lean back, like still held with Addie's thighs, and just tilt her head all the way back and go, "Give me 5." Yeah. Cap.
Addie, what do you do?
Cap.
I think this all happened under Addie, so she's trying to process what just happened.
Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.
Trislynn, you truly terrify me in a way I never thought I could be, and I think I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Public kink. Shh. Shh. Say that later, though, okay? Shh.
Tommy's just watching this and just went, ooh, ooh.
Sounds like a no.
Yeah, like
Okay.
80% of this of like the entire scene of humanoids just sort of kind of cramps down in the general protective of bits vibe as they see this nightmare happen, and then they all get like stop pausing and then go back to their fights. Yeah, okay, we're back up at the top of the order. What would you like to do, Tommy?
Watching this display, was that the one that Dirty Hank was fighting, or a different?
Yeah, so there's
Okay.
now there's no enemy Githyanki in front of the group on the plank, and the two in the back are looking pretty worse for wear. The
Okay.
only thing you really have to worry about now is that you see the captain of the other ship, and then those two other individuals that don't seem to be engaging with the fight. And they're just sort of looking on, and you can kind of see them like talking amongst themselves and deciding what they want to do.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna second wind.
Ooh, smart.
As ow. As I'm like,
Yeah, you're a little frosty.
I heal 7.
That's like the same. It's like the
It's-
same amount.
Basically the same thing. And as I will, with one hand, pull 2 daggers out of the bandolier and throw them both at each guy.
Yeah.
That's
Do
my
it.
one's a natural 20.
Hey,
The other one is a 17.
17 just hits.
Okay, I didn't sharpshoot with this one, so it's just regular damage.
All good.
So,
Give me that dammy.
the one on the left will take sneak attack damage. So
Beautiful.
Come on. Oh, come on. Put the infinity. There you are. 6 plus 5. 31.
Nice.
And then the other one. Ooh, let's get rid of that. And then the other one will be 9.
Okay. The one on the right it's wild that they are still standing. They shouldn't be, but the only hit point that matters is the last one. So go ahead and describe for me how the one on the left dies, just fully eats it.
So so he throws it and he just kind of like watching what Trislynn did. He was like, "Ooh, I do not want to be that." And the one on the left actually bounces the dagger off the plank and up into his ball sack.
You take inspiration for more testicle-based damage.
Yep. As that was the one with the sneak attack. As it just kind of goes
So
up.
sneaky.
And as it does and it hits and he just crumples, you watch the dagger dissipate and then reappear on the bandolier. And then same with the other one that hits the guy just in the back shoulder.
Nice.
And we'll tell, like, Breezy was his name? Breeze?
Bezic.
Bezic. Man, I'm gonna write this down.
No, you're good.
Is his nickname Breezy though?
Sure.
It is now. You are now Breezy. He was the boastman.
Yeah.
I'll kind of telepathically through the link to go, Breezy, if you'll focus on that last one so that we can get the band. What are they? Yeah,
Well,
I'm more of a dwarven death metal fan than, but yeah.
It's Wally. I just don't know what Sarah sees in you. Can I just say that? This isn't like coming from a place of jealousy.
Who? He said who? I don't know her.
Wild.
Yeah. What are you doing later? You want to get a drink?
What are you fucking kidding? And you just hear a bunch of like static as you get cussed out in GIF. And you hear like some other chatter as the rest of them are like, all right, I'm gonna go get the wyverns. Like, someone go tell Bale to bring them up, like saddle them. We are gonna finish this job. And then you see a little arrow poof out from where Breezy was hanging out. And it just goes right into that Gith's neck, doing the 1 point of damage required to finish him off. And he just sort of crumples to the ground. And Wally sort of like freezes, and they look across at the deck of the ship and then to all of the salt bays sort of interrupting them. And they just... Fire Willite is going to make eye contact with Addie and just say, I don't want anyone to get hurt. Should we still go or go back? What do we do? Wait here? I don't want to fall into nothing and die.
We should go back to the ship.
Okay.
Our ship, the ship we were on. It's not mine, but the ship that we were previously on with the backgammon, or what's it called on the
Shuffleboard?
Shuffleboard.
Okay. And he just kind of gives you a little look and like quirks an eyebrow, and then like gives a little whistle, and all of Willie like begins to slowly back away off of the ship or back onto the Thordeck while trying to avoid the little pockets of like Gith fighting that's breaking out. And I need everyone to make a perception check for me. Tommy, you can make it with advantage because you're used to this sound.
Uh-oh.
I really wanted to be a 5.
You haven't been on the ship that long, so never mind.
I have not. Yeah, it's a total of a 10.
Okay.
16.
Nice.
21.
Ooh.
13.
Okay. Both Trislynn and Addie, you hear this like screeching noise. It's just as like the like wyverns are sort of being like they're being let out and they're beginning to flank the ship and kind of fly up and around.
Wait, good wyverns or bad wyverns?
They're coming from the Thorneck.
Okay. Good wyverns.
Good wyverns. And you hear that like they're being let out, but the general like tenor of things is that they're not being ridden yet, but they're just beginning their swarming pattern.
Okay.
So all of that to say, if you really want to try to ride one, now is your shot. Shoot your shot. Yeah. So that goes down. And Addie, what do you do?
I don't think Addie would be inclined to try and wide a wyvern. I think she's just gonna use her full action to try and like kind of herd Walit back onto like a safer part of the ship.
Okay.
While I imagine dragging Trislynn as like a child sits on their parent's foot and they pick it up and then drag. If that's okay with Negs.
Only if Trislynn can go, wee.
Yes. Maybe this is not the first time this has happened, is all I'm saying.
So Addie, blunderby in hand, like is holding Trislynn's hand and like walking as Trislynn like sits on her feet and herds Wally back across the plank and towards like a side of the ship that is safe. We'll call it the
Yeah,
stern.
I'll use my double movement for that as full action, so it should be 60 feet. Yeah.
I mean, technically you would be in, like, this has got to be difficult terrain because
Okay,
you have a person on your feet.
Okay, well, 30
but-
feet then.
Yeah, you get 30 feet off to the side, away from any of the immediate danger. And I'm not even gonna make you like roll to notice that like Wally, specifically Fire Wally, but all of them seem to be like very attenuated to like all of your energy, and they're like looking to you for guidance and like getting some pretty shiny puppy dog eyes.
Great.
Yeah, this is what you wanted. You're cool.
I thought it would feel different. It kind of just seems like I have more children, which I hate.
Oh no.
Oh, no. So yeah, with and then with my bonus action, I think I'll just like check in on Trislynn. Like I'll just bend down and be like, "How we doing down there?"
Blue.
The color blue?
No, I flew. Did you see me? I wasn't walking. I was just sitting there, and then all of
Oh.
a sudden, I'm here.
Yeah, you're a real flyer.
I'm so
Yar.
good at it. That's 2 times today that I've flown.
Twice.
You didn't see it earlier. Earlier, I flew Hank and I up somewhere. It was a whole thing. I'm
You
getting
know-
so good at flying.
You are full of surprises.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Sweet. And as this beautiful moment happens, the captain on the Sundering is going to like point her finger, and she points it at Dirty Hank and then gives him a little wink and then points at the plank below and is going to cast Fireball to destroy the plank. And you see like the ship, what is the driver of a ship called? That guy.
A coxswain.
There. Oh, I hate it. I will never use that phrase.
Wait, is that
That's-
really true?
That's really true. Yes. The navigator is called a coxswain.
Yeah. So the coxswain
COX.
is going to like slam the wheel to the right. So you see that they are trying to like peel out and break the connection between the two, literally cutting their losses. So Dirty Hank, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw against an 18.
Ooh, okay.
Excited.
I'll try that. Let's see. So I rolled a natural 20. That's a good one, right?
Fuck you.
Plus, so then plus 7. I can re-roll with a key point if you need me to.
You're good. That's fine. It's plenty. 22, but it was only going to be 28 points of fire damage. So you're going to take half of this unless you have the
I'm
ability
not
to
gonna
evade.
take half because I'm a monk.
Yeah. So why don't you disappointing son of a bitch, describe for me how you like jump away and which direction in which you flee as this like plank gets reduced to fiery splinters.
Okay.
An explosive blast of fire.
As I feel the heat beneath my feet as it is about to go up, I fly away.
In what direction do you fly?
Probably up, and then probably back to. Actually, I'm gonna go up, and then I'm not gonna fly. I'm gonna jump onto their ship.
Okay, we love it. Where would you like to land?
Somewhere near where that captain who pointed at me.
Yeah, the captain is standing in front of these two like humanoid figures that are clearly not Gith. And she looks at you and goes, "Okay, well, do we have a problem? Because they're back on your ship and I'm just trying to leave." I didn't even aim for you with the fireball. For what it's worth, I was aiming for the plank.
Listen, I killed a man today, which is not a new thing for me, but I've been trying to do weird, and I'm in a weird headspace. I'm like bloodthirsty, and I don't know. So like, I don't know, like that fight with that, I've tried to fight that man, but then he got shot and stabbed in the balls a bunch, and I'm just looking, I don't know what, I'm kind of all over the place right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Oof. Well, I would love it if you didn't hit me. Would you like some tea? Like, she just like, I don't know if I can walk away from, like, she looks very stuck, like increasing in confidence so she can talk her way out of this.
You know, I didn't have a plan. I thought there was going to be a whole like heroic, I'd jump and then y'all would jump me and then I'd have to fight you off and it'd be a cool tale and stuff like
I mean, here's the thing. If I send any more people at you and then you kill them, I can't run my ship.
Fair. Yeah, it's hard. I'm a part of a crew myself. Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. Listen, I get it as a fellow pirate, you know. I don't do it in space, but you know, I understand. You know, this all been real awkward. I apologize. This got real heated. Why did you want Waleed? I don't know if I care. But like, why? I guess I do, kind of, because it's weird.
Yeah, you know.
Also, am I famous? Do you know who I am? Because like Waleed know what I am, and I didn't think that would happen.
Her expression goes really cloudy. Would you like to make an insight check?
Sure. Let's see. How insightful is Dirty Hank?
And she kind of looks over her shoulder at the two humanoids behind her.
8.
You have no idea. But she's gonna get really quiet and she's going to attempt to not answer your question.
Yeah, he's just like rambling.
Wait,
Yeah.
is she a Dirty Hank fangirl?
I mean, would you like to roll an insight check from far away? You can roll it with disadvantage as you like are checking out the body language on the other ship. Please do.
I failed for sure.
Tell me what you got, because you get something.
I have a -1 to insight, so let's go with a 7.
Yeah, with a 7 from far away. She's got like a very guarded look, but you see the way she's kind of leaning forward. It looks like she's like doing a standoffy sort of flirt. That's what you're getting from far enough away. It looks flirty.
Hank, what are you and your new girlfriend talking about?
Sorry, Cap. Sorry. I'm just all over the place. Trislynn did a real good murder, and that got my heart all beating all weird and stuff.
He mentions his girlfriend. By the way, just inserting this.
Yeah.
Here.
So yeah, I should probably get out your hair. I would like to before I leave, I would like to pickpocket her.
Are you really gonna try it? I mean, okay. But yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
But know that she started, it wasn't a micro, it was a macro expression when you said Trislynn.
Yeah.
Because you may not have said your name, but you for damn sure said hers.
Sleight of hand 18.
Wait,
Uh,
wait. Is she a Trislynn fangirl?
Do you want to make another insight check on like her change in
I'm
body?
just excited as a person.
You go to put your, like, to slip your hand into her pocket. Yeah, I don't know what this looks like from far away. Dirty Hank like wobbles closer and gets closer to it, and she immediately like shoves her hand into the same pocket and catches your hand and does the interlacing finger grab.
Oh, this is awkward.
Isn't it though?
I'm sorry. There's a whole contest we're trying to, and I thought like I don't know. I'm all over the place right now.
And she's gonna slowly pull your hand back out, but she leaves the interlaced fingers.
Okay. May I have my hand back?
Sure. And she just lets it go. Dirty Hank?
Yeah, that me.
That tracks. Okay. And she starts snarling over her shoulder in a language that is not Gith or common. You understand it regardless. Has Dirty Hank ever heard Gnomish before?
I don't think. I mean, I don't think a lot of people speak Gnomish in Salt Bay, and until he met this crew, he didn't get out of that place very often.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you just hear like it sounds weird, even though you understand it. And she just leans over and snaps to this like shorter humanoid and is like, okay, you didn't mention that they would be involved. And my fee for getting your ass out of here alive just doubled. And they start arguing back and forth. It's like, no, you didn't fulfill your end of the bargain. I want Waleed and I don't leave without what I want. And it's like the voice is getting higher and higher and more petulant under this robe.
Yeah. Hank is just
It's
gonna
Veruca Salt. Is that who it is?
Dead at, that's the exact energy. I want it now.
I want it right now. Give me the whole world.
Hank is just gonna back away. He's like, listen, I guess I walked in on a whole bag of worms, and I'm just saying, maybe you should cut your losses, man. I don't know what, like she cut her losses, you should cut yours. I just, whatever you got going on, ain't no my problem. So, y'all have a good day. He literally just walks backwards off the edge of the ship and falls for a bit, and then flies back to the other ship.
Before you do that, I'm going to give you an opportunity that while she's like looking over and arguing back and forth with this gnome, you have one more opportunity to get a pickpocket in if you would like.
Yes, I will try.
Go for it. As she was like, ha, gotcha. Now let me turn away from you to yell at this tiny person.
Natural 20.
God damn it. All right.
Go!
With a natural 20, what do you pull? I guess I don't even tell you what it is. You can just decide.
What I pull out of there is it is a locket, like a small, like not super expensive, but a locket, and inside of it is a picture of Trislynn and Addie, like a fan thingy. Like,
beautiful. Yep. Oh, that's so good. It's definitely like a Hot Topic level, like shitty pewter. Like this is mass produced.
if this were the real world, it would have like Jack Skellington in it or something.
Yes. Beautiful. Take inspiration because it's ridiculous. And as you're sort of backing away and you're about to like fall off of the ship, you see this like the hood sort of goes back and you see like a small gnomish man standing in front of you. He has like shock white hair and like these like big bushy white eyebrows and like large pale blue eyes that like they're sort of like almost gray white. It's very off-putting. Despite all of this like all these snowy white features and like pale sort of luminously glistening skin, he looks really young, probably like late teens, early adulthood, and is just having a full-blown hissy fit on the ship, and that's like what you see as you like fall back and away. Cool.
What a bunch of weirdos. Anyways, I'm gonna fly back to the ship.
Nice. Jampers and Trislynn, you are up and together. What would you like to do? There are still pockets of fighting happening on the ship, but like once the connection between Thordek and the Sundering was broken, you see that like all of the enemy Githyanki are looking to make their escape back to the ship before it flies away.
Am I within range to throw a dagger at one of the baddies?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I think Trislynn is Trislyn's still like around your legs, right, Havana? Like sitting on her feet, like with her arms around her. I think Trislynn's been playing like those hand clap game things, like but with Addie's like shins. Like she's definitely just vibing with herself, doing whatever. And then the movement out of the corner of her eye of seeing some of them flee makes her go, whoa! And she just reaches for 2 daggers and goes, whap! And just like with all of her drunken energy throws them as hard as she can.
I'm gonna say you're gonna make these rolls with disadvantage unless you use Jampers to give you like to provide the help action.
Okay, yeah, I'll have Jam Jam help.
Yeah, it's not even like Jam Jam's getting close to them to distract. Jam Jam's like by you, just kind of propping you up and trying to keep your very loose core.
I
like,
was gonna say,
stable.
I kind of picture her elbows going all over the place, and Jam Jam's is going underneath her elbows to steady them when she's throwing.
Jam Jam is a good soldier, and we respect it.
Jam Jam has more awareness in combat than Trislynn does. Let's be real. Okay, so I'm not rolling with disadvantage.
It's just
right?
a straight roll now.
Cool. Okay. All right. That is. Oh, can I use my inspiration?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
What?
Wow, so much better. That's a 17.
Nice. 17 absolutely hits.
Oh my gosh, okay. I got nervous. So that is if I'm using my if I'm using my Hadal ones, I am not in sneak attack anymore, right? Because they're not within range of anyone that I'm.
Well, no, they're fighting other Git. So there's people that are technically your allies. So roll your normal sneak attack dice, but the damage dice for your daggers is just automatically the maximum on the dice.
Okay, cool. So that was 7d6. Oh my gosh.
My lord.
So that's 23 plus 8, 31 damage.
Yes. Beautiful. Yeah, with 31, just describe how you do a murder real quick for me. Thank you.
So Trislynn has Jampers like propping up her elbows while she's doing this. So she just throws them and then like falls forward and is like, that is a nice floor. We should look at getting this kind of flooring on our ship because that grain of wood.
It's wood. We have that.
And she's just like, Jampers is still trying to prop up her elbows, but she's just staring at the floor below her. And the daggers just like, I don't know if drunk Trislynn, her focus is better or if she's just so unbelievably lucky, but it just hits like the back, like perfectly aligned on the spine of a dude that was booking it. And the first one stops him in his tracks and the second one just makes him fold forward.
Nice.
And he just like totally face plants.
And like continues to skid forward. And the friendly Gith, like the member of Thordek that enemy was fighting was an older Gith woman, a Githzerai woman known as Ma, and she actually has a pair of blunderbusses, just like Addie. And she looks over at both of you and like tips her hat, and she goes, "It's actually bamboo for what it's worth. It's not like normal wood. It repels water really." That's not what you're asking. It's fine. I'm just gonna I'm too old for this shit. And she just like turns and slowly starts like trundling away. And a massive wyvern like lands on the deck near your whole little cohort. And she just starts petting the wyvern. And like the wyvern like leans down and starts like getting in Jamper's face, not in a mean way, but like big dog, little dog, like curiosity. And she just starts walking away unless any of you want to do anything about it. Yeah, with that, I'm gonna say like the main thrust of this fight is over, unless Tomi, would you like to pursue this fight further? Like they are trying to get foe. Two of the enemy Gith get cut down, one by Trislynn, one by like some other people from the crew, and two others are swinging their way back over to escape on the Sundering. What would you like to do?
Muted.
Sorry.
All good.
Sorry. I was just seeing if you guys were paying attention. I knew I was muted the whole time. No. So the Sundering is the other ship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, once I'm seeing they're fleeing and the everybody else is kind of starting to make their way this way, they're letting them kind of go, right? Like Addie and Trislynn and Hank flew back over.
Hank is flying back over. Trislynn did a murder on someone fleeing. Addie hasn't gone yet, so you have to kind of make this snap decision.
Okay. I'm going to pull 2 daggers again out of the thing and throw it, and I want to throw it and cut the ropes of the ones swinging so that they just drop.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Instead, I'm still gonna have you make an attack roll.
Yep.
But I'm just gonna set it as a DC. If you can break a 25,
okay,
you can sever the rope, because this is a hard shot to hit.
Yep.
But if you do it, it absolutely works.
Okay, so one of them does. The other one, I'm gonna spend a luck point and
ooh,
reroll,
beautiful.
because I am lucky, and that one of them is a 28 to hit, and the other one is a 25 on the nose.
On the fucking nose. So yeah, do you want to paint me a word picture for what it looks like as everyone starts cheering, like, all right, we saved Waleed, they're great, and you're just like, hold up.
Yeah, so I'm actually walking towards the other to the crew, and as I make my way towards the Fair Juliet crew, mainly heading towards Addie, I just like look up and I see them going, and I'm just like, no, and I just toss it, like with one hand, 2 daggers go each way, as I just continue to walk towards, as I'm just kind of like that, like recognition of like, I think I know them, and as I continue to move, and it just like they're in mid swing, it cuts the ropes and they just fall in between the 2 ships.
Yes, and you just hear like a ah!
Yep.
and
I just keep like, I don't even stop my pace as I just keep walking, and I as I get closer, I will say, kind of look and squint towards Addie. You're Captain Addie Balmier, right?
It's Balmier.
Balmier. Forgive me.
Balmier.
I apologize. That's what I said. Balmier.
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 Who the fuck is this? Hank, can you grab one of those falling ones? You're muted.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. Do you need something, sir?
Just. No, I'm good.
Great. Take a picture.
Nah.
Can I grab both and like come up with and be like, which one do you want?
Make a acrobatics check for me. I'm gonna set the DC at 20 to get both of them, since they were swinging in sort of different directions.
Okay. It's not gonna be enough. I'm only gonna get a 16.
I will let you know that there are rerolls, and there's some more on here that I haven't like handed out yet. If you want,
Adjudicated?
I'm not gonna say it every time.
All right, I will
like
reroll.
it.
I will reroll. That is not as good. No, I think, yeah, that is an 18. So I think I like grab both and I pull. I'm like, which one? Oh,
I
Okay,
guess that
that's-
one.
that-
Yeah, you take 1 point of rope burn damage as one of them like just slips through. Yeah,
Well,
you come
yep.
back with one of them.
I don't think that one should count as a murder I did.
I'm sure they know how to swim. They're pirates or something.
Not water. It's not water. It's
Whatever.
Space.
She lives on the ocean. She's gonna call it water.
Yeah, Tommy will just go, I'll take total blame for that one. That was definitely my murder.
Yeah, that was your murder. I didn't get
I'll-
that one.
I'll take it.
Oh my god, where did you get that knife holder outfit?
The bandolier. I picked it up a while back. Off the Sea of Swords.
Oh my god, I didn't know you could carry so many.
You can. Are you still on the ground?
Trislynn, yeah, Trislynn's just sitting there, but she's like reverently reaching up towards them, just like kind of like petting the air near where they are a little bit, like, oh my god, did you see how many he has? Did you see?
That's a lot
We
of
can just
knives.
go like pa 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 pa.
It's handy. It's a lot better than having to fish for your daggers once you throw them.
I need everyone to make perception checks for me, please, and thank you.
I am so perceptive tonight.
18.
Ooh.
29.
My God, Trislynn, it's
Christ.
wild.
25.
Being
Okay.
drunk helps me.
And what you got, Tommy?
9.
Oh my God. Toby, you are just basking in the adulation of a bedrunked Trislynn. And you don't really notice, even though everyone else in the group hears the familiar stomp of your cruise director, Zero, stomping across the deck, and she's gonna haul off and slap the shit out of you. Does an 18, nope, hold on. Yep, does an 18 hit?
On the nose.
Yeah, and she's just gonna turn. What do you
After-
mean you don't remember my name?
After the hit, Hank goes, "Hey, watch out!"
Tommy just, oh, ow.
Oh, I don't know you, but that felt like you deserved it.
I did. I probably did. It happens a lot. Oh, that was a
I
good
know.
one. I didn't lose a tooth though, so that's good.
Would you like to? I am seriously considering
I'm just-
feeding you to one of the wyverns.
I'm-
Oh, they already ate.
What do you?
and he just he's like, you caught me in the middle of a battle. Your brain is a little foggy. Of course I remember you.
Make a persuasion or deception check, your choice.
All right.
I'll give you advantage on it because, previous conquest. She wants to believe you.
27.
Oh my God, I didn't have to give you advantage.
Whee!
And you see her mood flip on a dime, and she's like, "Really, really?
Of course. You're the whole reason I'm here. You're literally the reason I'm here. He like looks around again, like towards the astral sea, as he's just like, here in the wherever we are, sea. Or who knows how long, because time is fucking weird here.
We're on a boat.
Uh,
And
Yeah,
she
it's kind of
immediately
smoke.
sweetens up on you and just sort of like fades into the background. And as she's like sort of talking and chatting with all of you and thanking you for helping defend Walit and trying to like make sure that they're okay, Trislynn, with your 29, you hear a little a whistle that you remember from when you were younger. That was the like whistling call that Bale used to always greet your entire family at the door with, and it's coming from like back inside, like down the stairs towards the galley.
Can I do some kind of roll to see if that helps Trislynn sober up at all?
Hell yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay.
Cap, what I'm doing with this man?
I don't want to interrupt the.
That's a 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like something about being transported back to your youth and all of the like elation and guilt and sorrow and like being like boomerang through like 8 very strong emotions very quickly has a sobering effect, and you are feeling suddenly less joyous and irreverent and more pulled into the moment. And you see Bale in the direction of the whistle, kind of like gesturing you over and then pointing across the ship at that now revealed gnome.
I think Trislynn is like that memory brought her back to being like mentally sober in the sense of being able to concentrate on things again, but physically she's still a little like wobbly as she gets up, you know? So like her brains snap into attention, but kind of slow to figure out what's going on. And she's just like, okay, Vale. No. And she's gonna point at herself and do like a little walking motion and then point at the gnome, and she's gonna be like,
and he's like, this is getting away from me, because like the ship is now beginning to get farther and farther away. And he's gonna like kind of like scramble across the deck in all of your direction. And he like presents himself and like slides across the deck at like Trislynn's height, because she's still sitting on the ground, and gets very close and in your face. And he's just, we're running out of time. I recognize that gnome. He's from home, not our home, but the glittering north, where Raya is from, where her keep was. And I don't have time. I meant to talk to you for days, but we need.
do we need to go to him now, yes or no?
Yes, I think.
And Trislynn is going to grab him and use her cape.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Cause one time you gave us fancy items. So
And never again.
So I can cast Dimension Door as an action. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
And I can bring one
You
one
can.
willing creature, as long as they're willing. And I checked with him that he wanted to go, so we should be good. He just has to be within 5 feet of me. So as long as I'm touching him, I know he's within 5 feet anyway. And we can go within 500 feet. So has he gotten that far?
Yeah, you're totally within distance. They're
Okay,
probably
cool.
like 200 feet, not even 200 feet away at this point.
Okay. Then she's gonna grab him and I guess cast Dimension Door and just pop on over to the gnome.
Yeah. Okay. You get over to this gnome, and he is still like in pitched arguments and pointing back at the ship towards Wally and arguing with the captain. Do you speak Gnomish or Gith? I know you don't speak Gith. Do you speak Gnomish?
No.
Okay. It's just a lot of arguing in a language you don't understand. But the moment you guys land and like Bale sort of gets his bearings around him, he looks at you, horrified at your ability. Like, did not see that coming, didn't handle it well. You watch him swallow a little bit of puke. Very surprising. And then he kind of shakes it off and goes and rushes the gnome and sort of pushes them up against the rail of the ship. And you see the captain kind of like jumping into action and pulling out like a rapier, if you want to react and kind of do something about that.
Yeah, I would like to try to, I'm forgetting the name for restraining someone.
Grapple?
But yeah, I'd like to grapple him before he can interfere with Bale and the gnome.
Oh, okay. So you're going to grapple her. Good. Go ahead. We'll make this a contested athletics check.
Oh, good.
And she got a 15.
Oh gosh, she's much more athletic than I am.
Well, let me add in some good juice from everybody. So Guess I'm Salad gives me a reroll. Oh, maybe I'll use it. Any actor gives me a reroll. Sparkles 1424 gives you all a reroll. Dork Lord Canada gives me 4 rerolls. And Funageddon gives me a reroll. This is nice. This is a good life. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to reroll mine. But you still have 2 rerolls available to you and a very strange coin in your pocket that I'll just casually remind you of as you go to make a grapple check. And now the grapple check is against, it was a worse roll. So 15, you got to be at 15.
Okay, I got 16 plus 4.
Oh,
dirty
yeah,
20.
you're fine. A dirty 20. You're absolutely able to like lock up with her and keep her away from whatever's happening. And you hear Bale beginning to speak in gnomish to this gnome. And you hear that he's like not quite getting words out and switches to common. And then they both decide to speak in common because you don't get to, I don't want you to like miss out on this conversation. And it jumps in common with Menlo sort of going, I know, yes, your former lordship, I don't know what to call you, but what your problem is your problem and my problem is Walit. And you know what? Maybe if you help bring them over here, I can throw my sizable resources behind helping you out of your little Goliath problem. But that isn't my problem, and no amount of choking me on a ship is gonna change that. And he gets like Bale is sort of like rattling him off of the ship. And Menlo is just sort of holding his own, weirdly unaware of the power dynamic here. And I'm going to say without rolling, because you have seen violent intent in people before, you see that Bale is about to negotiate physically for whatever seems to be happening here. Is there anything you want to do, or do you want to speak to the captain as she's just like, please don't, that's my paycheck. If you could not, please don't let him kill my paycheck. Please.
What's he paying you to do?
Steal a boy band, I guess.
How much is he paying?
Oh my God, Trislynn! And you see her kind of like not go slack, but she's no longer like fighting to get out of your grip. She just sort of stops.
How much is he paying you?
Oh, what is the conversion rate on prime material? 40,000 gold? Does that sound right? I think that's right. That sounds right. And then Menlo like peeks out from behind Bale. He's like, yeah, my dad invented yogurt. We're rich. Please keep it from killing me.
What? You're not doing anything to endear me to you right now. And she's going to turn to the captain and she's going to say, I was going to offer to match whatever they were paying you to leave Walit alone, but I thought they were paying you a small amount of money. So instead I'll say, leave them alone and I won't throw you off the side of your own ship. Deal?
Okay, for what it's worth, I'm not pursuing them anymore. I was leaving and you all came here.
Great.
I'm just going to throw that out.
And you're done. You're done with that job, right?
Yeah, I'm actively leaving. What do you
Wonderful.
Don't let him kill. And you're going to see Bale like is going towards something in his pocket. Do you intervene?
I think Trislynn is going to just call out, Bale. This woman deserves to survive. I don't particularly care what you do to the yogurt empire gnome, but just don't fuck over her paycheck, okay?
He's my paycheck? I'm sorry. I appreciate what you're doing here. But, oh God. And you hear a little click and then a boom as Bale fires a very small gun into Menlo's stomach.
All right, then. Well, did he have any money on him? I think she could probably use it.
What? Oh my God. What? No, God. Can you please let me go so I can save his life? Because I have to return him to the prime material plane.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I think I misunderstood. Yeah, no, you do that. You do that.
Thank you. You're really super never meet your hero. Meet your heroes. I don't know. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. And she begins yelling out in Gith, and a surgeon like rushes over and is having like goes to interpose themselves between Menlo and Bale will not move. What do you do?
Trislyn's gonna go stand by his side. And is just gonna go, why are we here for this gnome?
He was close by. They could. He's a bannerman, but he's a coward. And if they had just brought their troops, Raya and I wouldn't have lost everything. We wouldn't.
Vengeance is what is the long sentence you're giving me. Just a shorter way of saying it would be vengeance. Then, am I understanding that right? My cape worked once, so I don't have a way to get back. So you're telling me that I teleported us over here because you made a fuss about vengeance? Was that it?
And he gives you like this very withering look, but like you've sufficiently like taken his attention away enough that the surgeon's able to like pull Menlo, who's just sort of fainted terribly, and is like, Menlo down! And is being dragged away. And he just turns, what happened to you? You are not the Trislynn I remember. We lost everything, and I have only known loss in my life. And you saying you would do the same thing? That if the opportunity was right in front of you to right a terrible wrong from your past, that you wouldn't take it?
I'm telling you, I had the opportunity and walked past it. So yes. Do I need to stick around and deal with this gnome thing for you, or can I go back to my crew?
Go. Go then, I guess. I will make my way back to Raya and figure something out.
Why do you care so much about this gnome anyway? What did shooting him do for you?
It felt good to hurt someone that hurt us. We've been on the run for years. We were chased out of our home. And I don't know, after I heard from your family about you running away, I guess I thought that you would understand. But whatever has happened to you across the years, I guess I'm not as strong as you. And he puts his hands up and surrenders to the captain. And the captain turns and looks at you. What do you want to do, Trislynn?
Tristlin's just gonna look at her and she's gonna say, let him be.
Yeah, okay. I'm super happy to do that. We're sailing away. Can you go back? I'll let him go. Just take him away. He's got a lot of real shitty energy. God, whew.
Bale, are you done with the vengeance thing? Can we go now?
And looking at him, he sort of sagged against the like banner, whatever, the railing, and is just looking out blankly over at the astral sea and doesn't seem super responsive.
Could you just give us a minute? And then we'll leave. And I won't let him shoot any more of your onboard gnomes in the stomach.
Sure. And she like backs away. She doesn't turn her back on you, which is a sign of fear and respect. And like whispers to the coxswain, and like the boat swings back around and is heading back in the direction of the Thordeck to like assist you in getting the two of you off the ship. What are you guys doing back on the Thordeck? And we'll just check in with you all and then go into our break really quickly.
I think that Addie's probably kind of panicked, not knowing where Trislynn went. Is there any sort of like, I don't know, like feeling anyone like near that cape being used would get or have or sense that would indicate that was used, or would it just kind of seem like she snuck off?
I'll let Trislynn answer that. Trislynn, is there like an attendant sound or smell or a sense of like kaplam?
I think she's used it enough times in because like it is really just a cape that she wears. She just chooses not to use the power of it very often, but she has used it in enough like, you know, climactic battle things over the years that y'all have been working together that I think you would have recognized like the flourish that she's doing with it and the I imagine kind of just like a almost like an absence of sound when she like pops out of existence, and you kind of can see even if you weren't aware that she was using it, your eye would be drawn to her literally just like poofing out of existence. So
Yes.
I think you would know well enough
Okay.
to know what she had used.
If that's the case, then I think Addie would pull out her spyglass and kind of start like looking, I don't know, like across to the other side of the ship, into the water, you know, to the other ship that's leaving. Like,
You very
as
clearly
far as
spot
she
her on the
knows,
other
yeah,
ship.
okay.
Yeah.
Like she's drunk, maybe she just popped into the water or something, so she kind of is like panicking a little bit. But so I think if once she's looking frantically for Trislynn, then once she gets eyes on her, she's sort of just very attentively keeping an eye and kind of communicating to Hank what's going on.
Great. What am I doing with this guy?
Well, we were gonna question him, but this seems a little bit more important. Just tie him up and throw him over there or something.
Oh, okay. This is your ship. He's gonna pass it to Tommy. This is kind of your day, I think.
Tommy's like, not my ship, but and he's reaching for rope and he starts finding
That
and
dude
bounding.
came with rope.
Never not have rope. That's what you do when you're on a ship.
That's right.
Okay, so as this sort of scene fades out, let's do a couple toasts and then we'll have our sweet, sweet break. So first up from our baby, Terry, whom we miss and love.
We love you, Terry.
Y'all each have a lovely body.
Hey.
Our next toast is from Spooky Teapot, who says, "How do the Salt Bays know that they are pirates? They think, therefore they are."
Boo.
Body! A famous quote by Descartes. Our next toast is from Guess I'm Salad. And they say, "Hey, you, Miss New Booty!" Y'all keep grinding for this like musical episode, and I'm here for it. And last but not least, we have a toast from DBT1 who says, "Tuesdays will never be the same again. Love you all." Body! I need to go refill my glass because there's just nothing in there. All right, so we will be back in a couple minutes. So everyone get up, shake out the limbs, and we will see you in a few. Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of episode 2 of Pirates of Salt Bay. Yeah, let's start off as we are resolving our end of combat with, a couple pulls from the Stein. So I've picked numbers in my head. Let's have Tomi. Can you just roll a d4 twice for me, please, and thank you?
It's my favorite die.
Everyone loves a d4. It's a hard to grip pyramid.
It is very important because
Yep.
I codium a game called D4.
What was the first one?
2,
And the second one?
4.
Okay, first one's to you. Second one is to Addie. So what's our first pull from the Stein, Eric?
Well, the first one is that an image of a stereotypical mother appears next to you and chides you in its native language for 1 minute.
Mine?
No, that's
No.
for Tomi. So
Oh,
you
okay,
see like
God.
a mom, maybe
Yeah.
yours, just like for like a minute, like chide you.
Okay, I'm gonna play with that one a little bit when we get back into the game. What's the second one?
Let's see. I don't know. Bull strength, cat's grace, and endurance on you. Duration 1 hour.
Oh shit, Addie just got a glow up.
I think I need to write this down.
Yeah, bull strength, cat's grace, and Gryffindor. I didn't hear if there's another one.
Endurance.
That's what I said.
Did you say and Gryffindor?
Yeah, I
And
did.
Gryffindor!
Anytime I have to list things and I forget the third or fourth thing, I just say a Harry Potter house.
Sorry, it was bull strength, cat's grace, something endurance?
Mm-hmm.
What's
It's
the
just
something?
endurance.
Oh, then what was the other animal one?
There were only 2 ambimals.
There's got to be some kind of, I don't know. I guess just Google it. But you're very cool for the next hour. Puppy.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm going to say that, like, as we sort of drop back into the game, as you're finishing tying up this rogue Githyanki, Ma, the older Githzerai woman's going to come over now that your paramour, our sweet Zeru, has sort of walked off, very enamored of you again. You're just going to get, like, nagged at by Ma for, like, couple minutes. She'll forget to speak in common about 2 sentences in, and she's just berating you in Gith. Like, why don't you understand? Like, you need to, like, what are your intentions? She's not my daughter, but, like, I just want you to make an honest woman of her. Like, it's very weird, and Dirty Hank understands it.
Tomi's just like, do you want some help? Do I need me to give you? No. Oh, I get that.
She got
Oh,
your number. Oh, I tell you what. She
like
knows.
it starts out normal, and then he's like picking. He doesn't understand, but the body language. He's like, I probably deserve this.
Every so often she'll say something, and Hank will go, "Oh man, that is wild."
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I can do that. 18.
I'm gonna use one of my rules to say you have to roll again.
I will do
It's too high. I want it to be lower.
that. 17.
Okay, it's still high enough. She's gonna attempt to go full mom and grab your ear, but she reaches too high because she assumes you're a Gith, and it aims too far back and misses.
Yeah, and I'm just like, ooh, no, I'm good. Thanks.
And then
No.
leans up in your face and continues like haranguing you.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I
And eventually-
promise. But yeah.
Yeah, eventually she like blows herself out and like scoots away. She's got house shoes on at this point. You don't know when she changed on to like a comfy slippy, but she did, and she just sort of scoots away. And is beginning to tend to like injured Gith because she is the ship's surgeon. And it's right about this time as you guys are sort of being swung around, but it's still taking a while for the Sundering to like head back towards the Thordeck that a massive wyvern unmounted like lands on the ship and then looks over at you and Jampers. I'm gonna assume Jampers went with you. And it's the same wyvern as before, and it begins like cooing at Jampers again and like looks up at you and then goes back to talking to its friends. So you have a perfect way to get back to the Thordeck should you choose to use it. It's already like saddled up. It just doesn't have a rider because these wyverns are pretty smart.
Trislynn is going to what's Nuts up to?
Bale?
Bale. I was gonna call him Bear, and I was like, that's not right.
Bear in the big blue house.
Yeah.
Bale is just sort of muttering to himself and looking out over the side of the ship. And you
Okay.
hear him say Raya every now and then, and you hear him say Melina every now and then. And he just sort of buries his head in his hands.
Trislynn's going to walk over and stand next to him, but not make eye contact with him, and just kind of like look out. And she's gonna go, so who's Raya?
My wife. When Melina and I were together, Raya is the match that my mother made for me. She's the lord of a small island in the north. And if you remember Pasha, she was always a climber. But Raya's a perfectly lovely woman. She's not Melina, but then again, who is?
So why aren't you lording it up over there? Why are you shooting a gnome on a ship?
Like I said, we were on the island, Freyr. That's where her family holds. But then a bunch of Goliaths showed up. They took the hold, they took the keep, and we fled, fearing for our lives. And we've been running ever since. And Raya's been an excellent sport about this whole thing, but I thought this was my chance to learn something or make a deal, or figure out how to go home again. If not for me, then for Raya. She doesn't deserve any of this.
Let's go back for now, okay?
Yeah. Is he okay? And he and Bale looks out in the direction of Menlo.
How does he look? Can we see him?
Yeah, Menlo's being actively attended on the deck of the ship. And he's screaming as though he is dying. But anyone that could scream for that long with that much of a diaphragm push is fine and gonna be fine.
Trislynn just rolls her eyes and is like he's never been shot before.
Bale is gonna chuckle a little bit, and then he's seeing his whole countenance gets darker again, and he looks up at he's leaned down, so he looks up at you. Do you kill people often?
Define often.
I was watching from the stables as I was setting the wyverns loose. I have never killed anyone before. And to be honest, I'm a little relieved that it appears as though my streak remains unbroken.
Well, maybe you never have to now.
What am I supposed to do? It's not your problem. Let's go back. It's good to see you. And
I
he's just
think-
going to slowly start walking over towards the wyvern.
You should. These Goliaths that took over. Do you think they're worth anything?
What do you mean? As he like swings his leg up and over. Wyvern.
I mean, for a crew of pirates who go where the money goes, is there a reason why? Help me out here, man.
Look, if I had enough money to pay mercenaries to try to retake.
I don't want your money. I'm saying theirs. If we help you, do you think there's anything we can take as payment?
They're there for something. I don't know what. It's Freyr is known for shipbuilding. It's an icy little spit of rock in the middle of a frozen ocean. So there's no reason for them to want to take the island unless there's something there. And I don't speak Goliath, so I don't know if they ever said it, but there's a reason they're there. It's not just to have it.
I know someone who does speak it, so. And she's just gonna kind of like clap him on the back and she's gonna go, let's go back.
Okay. So I'm assuming you joined him on the wyvern.
Yeah. And she puts jams in front of her and she's gonna kind of like look over her shoulder to make sure that Bale's not watching. And then she's gonna do a little like Titanic.
Well,
move.
Bale's in front of you, so.
She's just gonna make sure he's like not paying attention to them, you know.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna do a little Titanic move with jams, you know, little what are they called? His little wings, and she's gonna lift him up, and she's gonna be like, I'm flying. But she's gonna do it really, really, really quietly while they're on the wyvern.
Make a stealth check for me.
Okay, all right. I think I got this. I think stealth is something she does okay at. That's a 29.
Oh my, yeah, he doesn't even hear. Yeah, and Bale like flies you over, and the captain of the Sundering, as she like turns the wheel around to like leave again, with Menlo like tips her very floofy, befeathered captain's hat at you, and then goes to reach into her pocket to like pull out her locket, and then realizes it's gone, and you just hear a loud, snarly language swear.
Trislynn's just gonna kind of do one of those to her and wink at her as they fly off.
If you were close enough to see a Gith blush, she can't tell if like you boosted the locket or what happened. Either way, she's both happy to have met you and mortified that her like fangirling was discovered. So yeah, you guys land back on the ship like a minute later. What are you all doing now that you're back together?
Where are you just popping off to, Trislynn?
Bale, Cap, Bale. There was something.
Bale nods at you, having definitely met you. Like you've all been around each other on the ship for the last couple days.
Yeah, he would at the wedding.
Yep.
Right.
Right, likely story.
Trislynn just kind of like motions over her shoulder and she's gonna go, he said it was time sensitive. And the cape only works for 2, so.
Right, well, you still could have been like, hey, BRB or something.
He said it was time sensitive. He said they were getting away.
It takes 2 seconds. It's literally a free action for you to say, hey, BRB.
All right, next time I'm drunk out of my mind, I will do a better job of remembering to let you know.
Yeah,
I'm
about
sorry.
that. This is an intervention.
entire episode is an intervention for Trislynn.
Trislynn, I have concerns about the amount that you are drinking.
So it's about this time Tommy walks up with a bottle. Anybody want a drink?
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
And
Okay.
in the other hand, saltwater taffy. He'll take one and put it in his mouth.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're
really
trying to get
good.
rid
I
of,
made it
if you're getting
myself.
rid of the stuff, I'll
what
try
did we
one.
talk about taking candy from strangers? Remember that conversation?
Well, but we know him.
I made it
We
myself.
do
It's
not
really
know
good. I promise.
him.
I
Dale
mean,
definitely
after-
takes a piece.
after that old lady yelled at him, I feel like I know him very well.
As Addie says that, he turns and goes, Tommy Gallows, ship's cook of the Vera crew, currently on the Thor deck, though, and here now. But that's beside the point. It is a pleasure to meet another captain. I'm not a captain, but a captain of a infamous ship, and you've done good work. Your reputation precedes you.
Oh, do you have a locket too?
I definitely do not. Well, I don't think I've taken it. No, I don't. And will still offer the saltwater taffy if anybody wants it.
Oh yeah. Bale is just crunching on his and he loves it.
I want to look and see if there's any that look like they'd be banana flavored, like any yellow ones.
They're all some form of citrusy fruit, because scurvy is a thing that we fight against here. So it's all citrusy flavors.
Tristan's
Pineapple
gonna
and
pop one into her mouth and she's gonna go delicious and practical.
It is delicious. In fact, it's so delicious you get 5 temporary hit points because I am that good of a chef.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Dope.
yeah.
It lasts 8 hours, I think. Hold on, let me double check this.
Yeah, until the end of the next long rest.
I think so.
Fuck yeah. You're doing good and feeling good.
No, the
Doing good,
treat lasts
feeling
8
good.
hours. So yeah, it lasts until it's gone. So when you finish long rest, yeah, okay, yeah, got it, yeah.
Andy.
Nice.
So
You don't work on the ship?
I mean, I'm working now because there's nothing else to do here, and I really like to be in a mess hall. I like cooking, but as far as this is not my normal ship, no. I'm not Gith, but
So wait, so what are you doing here? Because we were on our honeymoon.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Eo's is still in the crow's nest.
It's having a good time.
Just
Drunk in the
vibing.
crow's nest again.
And he's like, I met a girl, and we ended up here, and
Yeah, what was her name again?
yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Sarah? I think it was Sarah. I'm pretty sure it was Sarah.
Yeah, you're one of those.
Oh man,
I've got a really bad memory. Unless it
Mama
comes to
Giff is
fighting.
gonna give you a whole nother earful.
Mama Gith.
I probably deserve it. I probably do.
Seems so.
But as I said, I'm the cook on the Vera. Captain Jack Madigan is my captain.
Jack,
Make a history check if you want to see if that name rings a bell.
it rings a bell to me in my brain.
Then roll with advantage for that captain to captain knowledge.
Wait. History, you said?
Mhm.
A dirty 20.
Okay. What are like some things that your ship is known for? Tell me.
We're known for being gentlemen pirates. We refer to ourselves as opportunistic merchants.
Ah, fuck boys. Yes. Good.
Yes.
Captain Jack has a more darker reputation, known as Mad Jack Madigan, and
Ooh.
our quartermaster Devlin Park is known as the Wolf, and so Mad Jack and the Wolf are what the crew is known for. So,
Nice.
Okay.
but
Like a party boat. I want to go there.
The yacht
You are literally on a party boat.
Literally, yeah.
Trislynn
But
wants to go from this party boat to a different party boat.
Party boat time doesn't stop. Want a party boat up?
Oh
being
my
on the
God.
astral sea is different. I can honestly say I've never flown through sky before.
Oh, we do. Our ship fly.
Impressive.
Yeah,
Very
she's really she got a lot of tricks.
Well, I don't want to interrupt your honeymoon and your
That's all right.
vacation.
I have no idea where my husband is, so.
And it's right about that time that like Waleed sort of swarms you again. And yeah, let's just say Fire Waleed's gonna shoot a shot. And he's going to ask you out to dinner.
Me?
Uh-huh.
You're asking me out to dinner.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would be interested in dinner.
I don't have the buttons anymore, but if I did, there would be a ooh.
You mean like a date?
And
Or-
they kind of like this Waleed like looks around at the others as if there's a hive mind trying to active decipher and active translate because they all speak a little bit of common. And eventually he's like nods. Yes, date.
Oh, all right. Well, you met my husband before, right?
And they look
Eos?
around. Yes, husband. He's not here. I'm not in. I don't want to go on a date with him. Just you and me. And then the rest of Waleed looks like, what? We're not invited? Fine. And they all back off.
All right. Well, the thing is that I'm married in a pretty, from what I understand, monogamous way, and I have a baby. So no.
And
No.
Waleed nods at the no, but you see him still like working his way through monogamous, and you see him asking like what that means in Genasi. If you want to jump in here, Dirty Hank.
Yeah, that's like when two people decide that they ain't want to be with other people, they just gonna be with each other.
Oh, okay. And he actually looks like super dejected, like the sort of sparks and stuff coming off of his hair,
And-
like die down ember-wise.
Tommy will come up and just kind of put his arm around him and no, it's all right. No, there's no need for that. You have to respect the. No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say in the background you just hear the crinkling of the wrappers of her just like watching you talk to the Genasi, eating the taffy, like
And he'll continue and say, no, it's all right. Sometimes that's what happens, but I assure you that I am very polyamorous and I am very happy for all three of you and us to all go on a date and have dinner, and we can even invite Sarah. I hope she's
Her name is not Sarah.
Also,
At-
there's 4 members
Iraq.
of Waleed.
Oh yeah, which one are you not taking?
Oh, there's four of them, all 4 of them then.
no one likes the Earth one. We get it.
No, all
It's fine.
yeah. And so yeah,
He's the Joey Fatone of Waleed.
Oh my god.
he is 100%.
He's the Chris Kirkpatrick.
Yeah. I guess it would be all 4. Sorry. Yeah, I just assume it's Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know, I mean, there's not.
You're gonna okay. So Waleed's
But
gonna
totally
look,
hitting on all 4 of them.
Well, the other ones have backed up, so you're like making eyes, and they're like
yeah.
picking
Oh,
up
yeah.
what you're putting down.
As
And,
soon as I saw them get disappointed that they're not all invited, then Tommy
Yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, no, we're gonna."
I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
on a pity date with all of you.
Yes, he is.
You
I'm
love to
sorry
see
your
it.
girlfriend broke up with you. Maybe I could be your girlfriend.
Okay, so a couple things are gonna happen. One, I
God.
need you to make a set of 4 persuasion checks. One for each member of Waleed. And we're gonna say the DC is a 16 that you need to beat, which is not very high. Dirty Hank, you're gonna hear Firewelly stumble once again over Polly what? As he tries to like sound it out in Genasi, because that word doesn't quite translate.
That's when the person don't care who they with, and they can be with anyone at any point, and everyone's okay with it.
And his eyes light up, and like he just sort of glows from within a little bit.
See, that is the light that I want to see shining off of you. You are a bright star and should always shine. Do not ever let the fire die down. And because of reliable talent, the absolute lowest I can roll on a persuasion check is 23.
Jiminy Christmas.
The highest I got on that roll is a 29.
Well, who did you roll that one on? Because they're in love, I think.
We'll say the fire one because that's who I initially started talking to.
There we go. And he like throws his arm through yours, and you hear like all of Waleed sort of speaking. And it's interesting when they're all talking simultaneously, their voices form this natural harmony as if like it is one voice speaking in like different octaves and pitches with itself. And the very act of them speaking amongst themselves sounds like the sweetest song you've ever heard. And they all sort of like gather around you. And then you hear dates, and they just kind of like shuffle you off. And you see Zeru, who is watching, pull out a little knife, and she
Sorry, you mean Sarah?
How dare.
Fucking Sarah.
Fucking Sarah. Sarah is gonna stab a knife into like some of the like railing and start like scratching something probably pretty mean in Gith as she just watches you go away.
Hank will turn to Trislynn and goes, I don't think I'll stop this murder.
No, I don't think we should.
And as he's leaving, a dagger will embed itself in the floor next to Trislynn, with just as a not as a threat, but as a this is for you.
Ooh.
Tristlin's like that 29 rubbed off on her a little bit, and she's like, present.
You already ate a stranger's candy. Might as well take their stuff too.
You might as well.
And there is like hanging on it. We'll say there is a saltwater taffy for everyone on it, and then for everyone else there. So there's like 4 saltwater taffies, even for Eoj, who isn't here.
Just because you haven't died yet doesn't mean you're not going to.
Who is this guy? And she's gonna pocket the knife, but like start unwrapping all the candy. Who is he? Because I gotta say, I really liked him.
He seems fun. I hope he survives the night.
Well, I don't know about that one, but the candy.
Does Toby have any elemental resistances?
Oh no, not at all. And he's gonna take every ounce of that with joy.
With joy?
Amazing.
Oh my god.
For what
Death
it's worth,
by
it gets
Worth it.
real weird below decks for a while. We've got one more reroll to the table from Paladin Devil Dog 22. Thank you very much. Yeah, why don't we get a Constitution saving throw for Tomi?
Oh yeah.
This happens as we like gently fade.
Holy cow.
We're gonna spend my inspiration.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Inspired with this.
Mhm.
Man, that is. It really wants to be a 6, but we're lucky, so we're gonna spend that next luck point on this as well. That's better. That's a 16.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're only gonna take like 10 points of damage. You're fine. You can walk that off.
I'll take it.
You're great. As Tomi sort of exits the scene pursued by elementals,
Yeah, and it was like there definitely could tell like it was they were swarming you, but Tomi, it was all not just taking advantage of a situation, but to give you privacy to where you guys can talk in private without having this fan entourage, and was just kind of like as he's going on, kind of that wink to you, Addie, as he goes and then disappears.
Nice. Game recognized game.
Addie wants no part of this.
I'm not a game. I existed. I was there with my husband. What game?
They don't know if you're like in an open marriage. They were just shooting their shot.
The price of being cool is too high.
It's
Too high.
it's a
Not worth it.
heavy crown that you have to wear.
I don't have to do shit. I get
That's fair. You
get rid of
super
the
don't.
crown.
Well, anyway, as all of this sort of wipes, Bale, in the meantime, has sort of dismounted and is leading the wyverns back below decks. And Raya, like, sort of runs up, looking like the picture of like a northern Viking sort of beauty with like silvery hair and like almost blue iridescent skin, as she like runs up to him, and you hear them like talking in hushed tones about like him basically taking off with Trislynn, and she like sees the like splatter of blood on his shirt and starts freaking out, and she basically just starts doting on him, and they head down below decks. So you are left pretty much to your own devices, with a tied up Githyanki pirate. What would you like to do?
Again, I've said it 3 times. What are we doing with this?
It's a
Well,
valid question every time.
I thought we would see what we were up to, but I mean at this point Tristan's been over to the ship, so she probably has some
Oh,
insight.
I went over on the ship too.
Well, then maybe you have some insight. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the gnome one. He paid the pirates to get Walik, but
Okay,
then they
but
saw.
why?
I don't know, but then the pirates. Then we killed a bunch of them, and she was like, "You didn't tell me it were them," because she knew who we were, and she was like, you ain't paid me enough to do that."
Okay. So, but we don't know why they wanted Walit.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay, so maybe we can ask this feller.
I do know Bale shot him though.
Shot who?
The gnome who.
Oh, okay. I was worried
The
that would be the
gnome-
captain. The captain seemed nice.
No, we protected the captain. The gnome, Menlo, the one that wanted to get Walit in the first place. I don't know why, but yeah, Bale shot him. So
I don't know.
he
I've
probably
decided
knows
that
why.
his mouth is gagged too, because that felt fun.
Like maybe the idea that his own hand is just over his mouth. Is there
He really
something you
wants to
wanna
tell
say?
us.
Just take your hand off your mouth.
No.
What do you have to say about it then?
And he begins speaking, and he cycles through like 3 languages. He starts in Gith and then switches to Elvish, and then
I know
to Abyssal,
Elvish.
and then to Abyssal, and then to Common.
And
And eventually, when he gets to Common, like by the end of the sentence, he's just like, "It was a bounty. That dude's a weird fan. He just wanted them, and we're not going to say no to that much money."
So it's not like. Okay, so all Walit did was exist?
It wasn't personal, no.
So it were just a stalker. It weren't like, I need the 4 members of Walit to summon the great deity to eat the world or something like that. It was just
Oh no, I think he just very much likes them.
he just wanted them at a birthday party or something.
Yeah, he has a lot of posters. He had, of course, had quarters on the ship because he paid for
Well, why
them.
didn't he just pay them to play his birthday?
Sounds like they said no.
Walit
Oh.
has standards, Cap.
Well, that makes one of us. Miss, I eat strange candy from strange men.
Delicious candy from
Potentially
friendly,
Delicious
knife-giving
men.
And
What?
he's not stranger. That's Tommy. You know, he's been on the ship for quite a while. He got to know Mama Guess quite well, but boy was she disappointed with him. She said no more sticky buns at night. She's just not gonna make them for him anymore. She's very disappointed.
Anyway, not the point. Yeah, I suppose let him go. I don't know how he's going to get back over there, but not our problem.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do. My ship is very far away, so I don't know. Maybe I just work on the ship now.
I guess.
You can ask Sarah.
Okay, who is Sarah?
Hmm,
And you
Sarah-
just hear her like,
That's her right there.
She's in a great mood. I think now would be a good time to inquire.
well, here's the thing. You murdered a lot of my good friends, but I don't. This is the moment in which I don't trust
did
you.
not murder any of your friends unless you knew that elf.
The elf.
See, if you have to ask, that wasn't one of your friends, so
Ah.
Hank's fine.
No, I watched you kill many. No,
Also,
that's
if you're
the
gonna,
ball thief, and he's gonna like scooch away from you.
if you're gonna get hung up on, oh, we killed your crewmates that were coming over here to fuck us up, then we'll just kill you. If you're gonna be hung up on that, is that what you want?
I don't want you to kill me. No, not very much.
Okay,
And he
then,
just looks like laid back and resigned about it. Like, please
Right.
don't. But like,
then we can drop it,
okay,
right? We can drop it.
He's gonna make an insight check on you.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 2, so I'm gonna use another of my
Natural
roll.
2.
And I rolled a 17. What with the 17? What does he notice is going on with you? Because he's gonna like get very quiet and lean in and just be like,
I think she's just like genuinely like, you can drop it or we can kill you. Like, because like if he's like really hung up on, oh, you killed my crewmates and my friends, I'm kind of mad about it. Maybe he's gonna want to get revenge. So if he has any sorts of ideas of revenge, we'll kill him, and then we won't have to worry about being murdered in our sleep for the rest of this cruise or whatever.
and he's just gonna look at you and just kind of narrow his eyes and go, I wasn't hung up. I'm stating facts. You killed many of my. It's fine. Can you please untie me? I will go and ask to join this crew. And I will not murder you because I believe we all understand that in a fight between me and any of you, I will probably not win. And
I think
that's
you're
fine.
probably right.
For a second, I thought that sentence was gonna go a different way.
How? You literally obliterated Kershaw's balls. I watched it happen.
Wait, I did that?
Yeah. I don't know if I can unsee it. It was the single most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
His
Wasn't
breath
it
is-
though? And he just starts ranting and gif at you. Like I saw it in the way it sprinkled down, like the drops were in the air and she was just sort of bathing in it. It was
Oh, the
very
blood pinata? Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I am not the scariest. I am not the biggest threat here, even a little bit. I don't know why you're mad
No,
at me.
you really aren't.
I'm really not. I was just doing a job, kidnapping singers.
But as long
Listen, we've all done-
as we're on the same page as that, and
We've
then
all been paid to kidnap.
Yeah,
Addie will cut him loose.
sweet. And he kind of gets up and like, okay, thank you. And he just gives a little bow and looks over at Trislynn like, excuse me, ball thief, may I have a candy?
Yeah, go ahead. And she's
Oh my
just
God,
gonna
thank
kind
you.
of flick one to him because she likes
Sweet.
being called ball thief.
And he grabs it and eats it. And
He
like,
gets 5 temporary hit points.
you actually see like a couple little like wounds on him close over it with like arcane light. And he's like, oh, this is very good candy. Thank you. Okay, well, if we run into each other again later, you can call me Thresh. Okay, goodbye. And he just like gets up and heads towards Zero and then gives her a very wide berth and starts looking for someone with a hat and less knives on them.
Fair enough.
So, the honeymoon, once we're done with the cruise and whatnot, did we have any plans or jobs lined up?
Not currently. I was just gonna check the usual traffic when we got back to see if anything had come up. Or we could like take some more time off. I mean, we saved the world. It's not like we don't deserve that.
Yeah. No, yeah, totally. Just thinking kind of like a fun excursion. There's a problem with some Goliaths that I was just hearing about. Seems kind of interesting mystery, potential for money. You know, just if we wanted, it's just
You're
work
being a
lined up.
little weird about it, Trislynn. Does this have to do with your little trip over to the other ship?
It's yeah, no, it's Bale's home got taken over by Goliaths, and he doesn't have money to pay us now, but we could, take whatever the Goliaths have, as long as we just,
You want us to be paid in exposure?
Because we're already pretty famous. I mean, look at this locket.
I'm saying
What does that prove?
The locket swings open and you see a picture of both Addie and Trislynn on the inside.
What the fuck is that, Hank?
You just
Oh.
walk around carrying that?
No, I
I mean,
stole
it's
this
kind
from.
of sweet, but a little creepy.
No, it's not mine. I pickpocketed it.
From who?
The captain of that other ship.
And you put our pictures in it?
No, she had the pictures in it.
That lady
Oh.
who doesn't know.
Yeah, no, she liked
Oh,
us. Yeah, no, I picked up on that.
So this the weirdest thing?
that's pretty weird. What does
All
it
right, yeah.
matter if it's weird?
We're playing a game, and yeah, no, okay, fine, you take the lead. There's still time though.
Yeah, there's still a whole 10
There's
days.
still time.
I don't want to know. I really don't. Kristen, why would we do anything for free?
Not for free.
Sounds like free.
No, because the payment would be, whatever we get from kicking these Goliaths out. There's no way. This is a tiny little pinprick town in the middle of nowhere. There's no reason for them to have randomly decided to take it over. There's obviously something of great value there, and Bale does not care. He literally just wants to be able to go back and live there, and we are free to take whatever it is that they're there for. So untold riches, unspeakable treasures, interesting sightseeing, and then we're home in a week. Then we take that vacation.
As you guys are talking, can I get a perception check from the group?
Me too or not?
No, but you'll be plot relevant in a second.
9.
Figured not.
Yeah. Okay.
12.
29.
Okay, fucking 29. Trislynn, you are the only one that has clocked that the decks have slowly been emptying, and everyone is headed down below decks. And it's sort of someone will pop up and let someone else know, and then they both run down
Oh
below
my
deck.
god, are they having sex on the stage or something?
On the stage? What? No, in bunks. Calm down. But I will say,
There's some weird eyes wide shut party that they're having that we're not a part of.
there you
I
go.
don't
Just
understand that reference, but I understand that reference.
When you understand it.
Trislynn reaches into her cloak and just pulls masks out for everyone and is like, let's get weird.
Hey, you can either go and join, or I was going to say that at this point, Tommy, there's a critical mass of just individuals in this room that you can slip away if you want to take a $5 and go hang out with the squad again, grab some air, like you do.
Oh yeah, I'll totally sneak away. It's a 30 on my stealth check. I'm gone.
Oh my God. Yeah, you can come back above decks, grab some water.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
There's also that GIF that was just tied up. He's like apparently a part of the crew and now a part of the crew.
What is happening?
This guy's been here for 5 minutes.
It's called a love boat, not a chill out and be platonic boat. God damn it!
Seems like a bad place for a monogamous honeymoon. To be honest. Okay, just be honest, Tristan. Why are you being so cagey about it? And then we'll do it. It's not just the money, right?
I want to help him, and I don't like admitting that. I just want to do a favor for someone I grew up with.
Do you owe him anything?
Yeah.
Well, that's all you had to say. We've certainly all been there. We all owe a debt to somebody.
Just no asking for embarrassing childhood stories about me, okay?
Well, now that you bring it up, I can't not. So, kind of on you. Should we go orgy?
Are we... Is that a yes for the Goliath job?
Yeah, if it's important to you, then we'll do it. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's go orgy.
No, wait, what? Oh, wait. Is the orgy important to you? Or is the...
Oh, gosh, yeah. No, the Goliath thing. Great. No, thanks so
Yes.
much. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right, but yeah, you have autonomy over your own body, so if you want to go do an orgy, you can. You don't need my permission.
No, I thought
Yeah,
bonding.
yeah,
thing, it's
it was a
fine.
weird
No, yeah.
sort of
No, I'm glad we're doing the
crossing of-
Goliath
right.
thing. That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll take a while for us to get off this sex boat.
We're on it for a whole 10-day.
Well, for what it's worth, you were offered a 10-day cruise, but if at any point you want to be dropped back off on the prime material plane, all you have to do is ask.
Well,
Well,
I mean...
maybe, hold on, Tommy, maybe you should have fucked the captain. You've just chosen to be stuck out here.
Tommy's like, actions have consequences.
Hate that for us. My goodness. Well, I don't know the urgency for you or your friend, but you know.
I'll check. I'll check with him.
So, Tommy, you were here and you heard the latter half of that conversation. Do you have any aspirations to get back to the prime material plane?
Yes. As much fun as being on this love boat is, and it is fun. But it's probably now the time that I'm probably gonna get my throat slit in my sleep.
Yeah.
That I should probably make a quick exit.
Sweet. Then without as your sort of inner monologue and sense of propriety, this is probably a very good group to attach yourselves to, since they seem to be making their plans to leave.
Once I realized that the serious conversation, they've finished their talks, I didn't want to interrupt their 100% listening, but not interrupting or making myself known. But towards the end of it, as they start to have that weird orgy talk, and
is it weird or is it relevant?
I mean, fair. But as he'll kind of walk up, kind of swiping a bottle from the bar and leave a couple gold on the table or on the counter.
Yeah, it's Dell. He's not there. Literally everyone is downstairs.
Yeah, and he'll kind of grab a bottle and he'll grab 4 glasses and will kind of just walk over and without even saying anything, just start pouring drinks, and we'll just offer whoever wants it can take it. But that was fun. So, you guys heading out? Because I could really get
You
off
got
this
something
boat.
on your face there? Just a little.
Oh yeah, it's rock genasi.
Yeah, you got some like more first degree burns than I remembered before?
Oh, you should see my back, but that's beside the point.
Inspo, please. Thank you.
Gladly.
Trislynn, like as soon as he says that, she does kind of like try and look and see if she's she's leaning over, and she's like,
Make a investigation check and a stealth check
okay.
to like try to like peep it, but discreetly.
Okay. Investigation was 19, and
Okay.
stealth was a 32.
Yeah, you get like a good little view because like not everything's like tied back down and
Yeah.
zipped up and buckled up, and it's pretty wild. There's like a couple burn marks and some scratches and like frostbite, I think. I don't know. It got pretty wild in the honestly not that much time since you left.
I was gonna say, that
Escalated
was
quickly.
fast.
Yeah.
It was a speed run. He just like clipped through a wall and did the thing.
You know, keep an eye over my shoulder, a dagger in between my shoulder blades.
Oopsie.
I mean,
Sorry,
wouldn't be the first
continue.
time. But anyways, I would really like to get back to my captain. I didn't intend to make my way to the Astral Sea. It just kind of happened. And I've been here for some time. Time works weird here. And if you're heading back, I would ask if I could tag along.
What do you have to offer? Nobody rides for free. And none of us want to have sex with you, so. Right?
Do you have a cook?
You want to have sex with him?
No, I was saying candy.
Oh.
You can make
Oh.
us candy.
You were just going.
No, candy. Trislynn want candy. Make
Um,
more
damn
it.
taffy.
This baby stay out episode is out of control.
All right, here's the thing.
I can cook if you have don't have
Cooking,
a cook.
cooking, like Eos might get upset if we let you do cook.
The only thing you can do is make toast.
Yeah, but he'll get real mad if we don't let him do it. So, you make the candy and you give Trislynn that nice vest of yours.
Mm.
I
That
don't see
can't.
how I'm benefiting from this. Because I'm not going to eat this weirdo's candy.
I'll make candy and I'll give you 300 gold.
And you give us the name of the vendor you got the vest from.
That I can do.
We can all get matching ones. No. No. No.
It's my vacation too.
Yeah, about that. How come you all came on our honeymoon?
I don't know. That's a good question.
And there's just like a cut. There's like a smash cut to just Taika sitting with Rose. Like, I like cruises. No one asked me if I wanted to go.
Oh my god.
And
I
then
kind of
Rose
assumed
spills her paper.
Taika was here somewhere.
Nope.
All right. I want him to cook. He's a good cook. I want him to cook. You just have to convince Eos that he's helping.
I can absolutely do that.
Great.
Not just
300
helping,
gold.
indispensable.
Indispensable.
I
300
will
gold.
make it seem like I am helping him.
Perfect. 300 gold, cooking 3 square meals a day. You're getting the supplies. That's not on us. And
That
you give
makes no sense.
you give her the vest and
I'm not giving her the best.
The name of the supplier.
the
is
name
fine.
of the name of the craftsperson.
Could you maybe just teach Eosh how to make things other than toast as well?
I can do
Now
that.
that's indispensable.
There you go.
Teach an Eosh to cook. Wait, I forgot what I was saying.
If Eoj is willing to learn, I will gladly teach.
But you gotta make it look like he's teaching you.
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Nice.
Fine, you can come.
So is there anything else you would all like to do on the boat?
On the boat, the love boat.
I'm kind of curious what happens with the elven couple. Like,
Oh, you
That
killed
lady-
Bobby. None of you have checked on.
but we haven't checked on the other one, right?
Right. Would you
I think
like
we
to?
assumed she died.
Yeah, we just assumed that we killed him, but she was already dead.
murdered. Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead and make let's just call it a history check. Go ahead and make that for me, Tommy. Since you are part of the crew, sort of. And you would have heard the scuttlebutt.
10.
A 10 is a 50-50. So what happened to, like, you could just decide. What happened to Felinia? Was she killed by Bobby? Was she not?
Was this the arsenic couple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arsenic and strawberry dresses.
Right. Oh man. So I'm trying to remember what happened last episode from just a bird's eye view. Did Hank stop someone found the arsenic? I remember that. And did they take it, or was it
Trislynn took it,
Or
and then
Trislynn,
he
right.
stabbed her, so Hank beat him until he was mush.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you get to decide if that was before or after the deed was done.
No, it was we'll say after,
Okay.
just less cleanup. So it like had already been prepared and had eaten or drank what it was prepared in prior to him, and he was out when it was found. And
Mhm.
so by the time, the reason no one has seen her is because she is still in the cabin and is no longer, and the poison had taken effect.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Tommy relays the information. They're like, nah, she's super dead.
I mean, that sucks, but I'm relieved I don't gotta tell her I murdered her husband.
They were married?
They were not married.
Or she was married to someone else.
You can go investigate the room and find out. Did I go home? Oh, go home? I'm only at home. Did I write a bunch of really stupid backstory? Yes, I did.
Oh, then yeah, I want to
Oh, yeah.
investigate the room.
All right, let's get investigation checks for the squad. There's also loot in here.
We finally searched something.
We finally looted the dead body.
By the way, there were so many magic items on the other Githyanki ship, and you guys were just like, okay, bye.
You were still in it. You wanted us to take their shit?
I said there was like 3 of them left. Trislynn could have done like one ball hit and knocked out like 100% of the squad.
They probably needed that stuff. They can barely man a ship with 3 people.
There you go.
That is true.
Pirate code, you know?
Yeah, pirate's a pirate.
Tommy will give Addie 30 platinum.
Ooh.
What? Why?
Payment was 300 gold.
So you gave me
30
Wait.
platinum is the equivalent amount.
area 2. Thank you.
I rolled a 13 for that investigation check, by the way.
You've got 3 rerolls for the table. I'd highly recommend you do better.
I'd highly recommend.
I rolled a 17.
I also rolled a 17.
Okay.
Can I use one then?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna use one of mine. And...
Tommy, feel free to loot this room, by the way.
Sure. You gotta tell me twice. I got a dirty 20. Yeah, dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I also ended up getting a 17, and it makes me very happy that we're matching now.
Triplet.
Beautiful. Okay. Amongst the things that you find, are there's a pile of like +1 ammunition that looks like it's for a gun. Like it's a different sized gun at even like the shop that you've dealt with before, but like can be easily like converted. I don't know how to convert bullets. We'll just pretend that that's a thing that makes sense and it's totally doable.
You just could like smelt them and reshape them.
There you go. We liked that. That feels good. There's also a like small ring that exudes magical energy and 3 bottles with potions in them.
But I don't think she's going to be needing those. Addie looks over at her corpse on the bed.
No, I
That's
mean
fair.
they get to go to waste. Like, you know, we know how these pirates go. I mean, they're just gonna steal all this
Right,
stuff. Like we
right.
gotta like.
We're
you know,
doing her a favor.
Yeah.
We're doing her a favor.
There you go. If you guys spend a little more time looking at it, you're gonna see a ring of invisibility.
Yo!
Nobody
Yeah.
when it's the one ring.
I don't get that. Stop making
Abria!
fucking Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna change what it is now. I'm just that mad about it.
You brought that on yourself.
It's now a ring of, I don't even know what this is. A ring of shooting stars. It's different. It's different now because you said so.
Magical.
And I don't know what that is or what it means. There's also a potion of, there's a filter of love, a bottle of oil of slipperiness. Yes, that's just a sex thing that I included in here, and a potion of resistance with like a little. There's like a little tequila worm at the bottom of it.
Resistance to what?
Do you have identify?
Oh, of course I don't.
Okay, then it's a resistance to something. That's just what it says on the bottle.
What was the first one? A love thingy?
Filter of
A
love.
filter of love.
Oof.
And what is the gun? What the gun do?
It's not a gun. It's just bullets that are just +1 ammunition.
Oh, okay.
Let's throw one more thing on there because
Wait,
y'all
there's
have,
ammunition and no gun?
I mean, you did reduce the dude to chunky salsa. He had like a couple different ideas about how to get rid of his girl.
Wow.
And let's go with some plus. Let's just go with a set of like +1 armor. Just some good armor in there. It's cute. It's got strawberries on it.
Is it the strawberry dress but in armor form?
Yes.
So
It's like a little like cincher that would have gone really well over the strawberry dress. But it was like too hot to put it on and like it matched,
Right.
but like it was a whole thing.
cute.
So yeah, there's a big pile of stuff and you can divide it up amongst yourselves however you like.
I feel like maybe I will take these bullets. How many are there?
There's 10.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's all I want.
Does
Yeah.
anybody feel strongly about anything else here?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take this oil of slipperiness thing because, I mean, who knows what that is? We gotta
Yeah.
probably do some investigating as to what ever that could be. So I'll just.
Yeah, just enjoy your honeymoon. Take what you want.
There's also about 1,000 gold in like different currencies in here too.
I would like to sleight of hand pocket 300 of it to get back what I just gave them.
Yeah, make a stealth check for me.
Fucking
Or-
try, bitch.
Yeah,
Let's
stealth or
go.
sleight of hand. Go ahead. Either
And
one.
They're both the same.
Yeah.
25.
And can we try and look to seize?
Yeah.
Trislynn, get him.
I'm gonna say both of you, like anyone else can make perception checks, but I'm gonna give you disadvantage on this.
Okay.
Because it seems very important that he's like not making body moves for like the items. That he like moved towards the money first.
Okay. One of my rolls was a natural 20 and the other one was not. But even with disadvantage, that
It's a million.
is- Not a million.
Listen,
It's
it's not a million.
It's not that bad. It's just 23.
All right, that's technically below what he rolled. How did you, Dirty Hank?
I got a 14.
Okay, Addie, you getting in here?
I'm not gonna roll. There's just no way.
Yeah. All right. You
There's
absolutely
no
recoup
way.
your recoup your costs.
That's it. That's all I want.
Hell yeah. And yeah, I'll just sort of like elide the conversations that you've had with Captain Jack Astral, who is more than happy to drop you all off in the frozen sea outside of the island of Freyr, if that's where you want to go. Is there
Yeah.
anywhere you want to go before then? Like, he will basically drop you off at the front door of your next big problem unless you want to go somewhere else in the prime material plane.
No. We just want to go back to our ship, right?
Going back to your ship is different than going to like this island.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we want to go back to our ship first, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that we have all of our shit. I mean, this dude's got to cook.
That's
No
true.
reason he's here.
Maybe get Eoj first before
He'll
we
come
go.
down when he's ready.
Yeah.
Eos comes up from downstairs.
Wait,
and
I
it
thought
look-
he was in the cross.
No.
Is he a
No, he was just next door reading in his room. And he's like, guys, it's really loud down there. I don't know what's happening.
How long is it going to take us to get back to our boat? Because I know Trislynn wanted to hit up that orgy real quick. I didn't want to, like,
So
No,
supportive.
I appreciate the thought, Hank, but I really don't want to orgy with a bunch of strangers. Thank you.
all right.
It take Captain Astral is he's like, it'll take about an hour to plane shift. And yeah, I can drop you off where we picked you up, I suppose.
Great.
Okay.
Unless we had prearranged to meet like Taika or Fair Juliet somewhere else.
I mean, did you?
Well, I guess I was wondering, like, did Taika have anything she needed to do while we were doing that? Like, did she need to go back to Waterdeep or something?
You don't know what Taika's been up to. She's living a whole life.
I'm asking you.
Taika's having the actual baby's day out.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she's just being a big baby on all these towers being built. But no, she agrees to like basically hold there
Okay.
and hang out with baby Rose.
I mean, if she was like, "Hey, while y'all are doing this, can I go take care of some things over here?" You know, then I'd be like, "Hell yeah, do
No,
what you
she's-
gotta do." Okay.
Now she's just vibing. Okay.
Great.
So yeah, we will close with like this beautiful, like crackling blue and green energy as like the ship sort of sinks down into the astral sea. And as everyone's vision sort of blurs out and you feel like, I don't know if any of you have ever gone fast enough that you sort of black out from like G-force, but like as your vision sort of blinks out and comes back, you are just bobbing on this like gentle blue rolling sea in like the late afternoon golden sun of like a standard day on the Sword Coast. And you are home.
I
You did it.
love it. I
Yay.
love it. I kiss my baby.
Yay! And as we kind of close down there, we'll pick up next week with y'all heading up north to go deal with the problem of Freyr. Both Raya and Bael Kiori are with you too, looking very confused and nervous and scared and relieved and like a wide range of emotions. And yeah, other than that, Tomi, you are, I don't know, I'm gonna roll for it. You are down to about 15 hit points as everyone on that ship says the most enthusiastic goodbye that they could muster as
Fair.
you take off. Yeah, that's fair.
Fair. As I'm leaving, I'll even go to the captain and I'll say, I made hors d'oeuvres for everyone after the festivities. It is il taco, which not taco like Mexican, but taco as in sushi. which it is octopus top, but it is made from the tentacles of illithids.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. God, if you ever want to come back, I know Sarah, by the way, everyone calls her Sarah now. You did this. I don't care about all the things that Sarah says about you. If you ever want to come back. And he like presses like a coin with like a very like blue and green arcane sigil, like sort of etched into your hand. All you have to do is ask.
I'll put it in his pouch and I'll head out and yep, totally got 15. Yep, got it.
Yep.
I'll just kind of, yep.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. And that's where we'll wrap up for tonight. Thank you all so much for just the weirdest Love Boat episodes and humoring me for Orgy Boat 2020. Thank you for your just absolutely mortified look, Vanna. I do it all for you. Okay, so where can everyone follow you lovely people until next we see you again? Let's start with Dustin.
Hello, I'm Dustin Fletcher. You can find me on Twitter at FlashFletch, and you can find me every Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time on twitch.tv/RockPunchATL for D4, a 5th edition actual play with 2 DMs instead of 1.
What? Nice.
We are a co-DM game. We are slightly running Dragon Heist, but we've completely stripped it into the bare bones, and it's mainly just a homebrew with a little bit of Dragon Heist lore in there.
Heck yeah. I love the Castle Lanterns. I stand them. They're amazing. Okay, what about you, Negs?
Hi, I'm Naga Oryx. You can find me on all social media platforms at Naga Oryx, Negaoryx, because it's a silly made-up name, so I have it on everything. Come say hi sometime. I stream 4 days a week on Twitch, and I have lots of cool hosting stuff coming up soon and awesome internet stuff. So woo! Yeah.
Yay! Vanna!
Hi, you can find me on the internet as well, twitch.tv/Vanna. I stream full time. I'm going to be taking this next week off though, because I'm moving to Tennessee. So I might not be streaming this coming week, but I'll be back after that. I also just put up some of my old like illustration prints from back in the day up in my merch store. So if you want to check that out, it is vanna.storeenvy.com. And yeah, they're all like really nice giggly prints, and I'm trying to get rid of them so I don't have to move them, and I'm trying to make some money to help with moving costs. So if you want to check that out, please do, vanna.storeenvy.com. And yeah, just follow me on Twitter, Havana. No, that's not it. Havana. Havana Grandma, HAVANARAMA. I'll be posting on there even while I'm away from stream. So yeah.
Emporium, brand new stream team.
Check us out. Applications are opening up on the 7th. That is in 6 days. We just finalized requirements and everything like that today, and it's going to be pretty amazing. So if you want to be a part of a new team, either as like a supporter, or if you're a content creator and want to be officially a part of a stream team, you can check out those applications. But we're basically to really pack it into a nutshell, we're just a team of people that are really trying to create like inclusive and welcoming and safe spaces while simultaneously uplifting and celebrating marginalized voices on the platform and beyond. So yeah, that's it.
Yay! Eric!
Why, hello there. My name is Eric. I'm mostly Eric on all the things, including Twitter and Twitch and stuff, and I stream sometimes, so you can watch me sometimes when I stream.
Nailed it. Hi, and I'm Abria Iyengar. You can catch me on social media at Quiddy, QUIDDIE. I stream all over the place, and in lieu of giving you my massive list of stuff that I'm streaming now, just follow me over there. But I do want to motivate all you fine, wonderful viewers to check out the rest of Saving Throw Show's weekly content. On Fridays, you can catch the brand new season of Wild Cards. It's super good at 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And then, hey, producer, do we have a chat back on Sunday?
We do.
Oh, sweet. So come back Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time for the post-season chat back for New Pantheon as we talk about, like Ascension and stuff and marriage. I finally put a ring on it on Eric's character. So, I'm feeling pretty good about my character arc. Love to see it. Oh God, there's more toast. Oh, there's super on. I'd never look at the other thing.
Thank you, voice in my head.
Thanks, Dom. Shout out to Dom for being like the only person holding any of this together.
You're welcome.
That's so creepy. Okay, we have 2 more toasts and then everyone gets to go home and go to bed. The first is from Derek Lee Ketchum, who says, "What's a pirate's favorite soft drink? RC Cola." Body! That's 2 puns and I liked it. And our last toast of the night comes from our friend DJ Regular, who says, "Congrats to Tommy for his backstage tryst with Walit," or as it's known on fantasy Twitter, completing the Elemental Planar Challenge. Borty! Thank you so much. We love you all so much, and we will see you next week. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.